ladybird, stop licking my money. Dad, guess what? I finally saved enough money to buy a brand new game station.
Your first major purchase. Congratulations, Bobby. If you want, I can take you down to Jensen's Electronics World.
That's okay. I was looking on eBay, and Gadget Champ seems to have the best price. They sell your email address and pass the savings on to you.
Bobby, you can't make major purchases from a stranger on the internet. If your game breaks down, do you think the Gadget Champ's gonna come fix it?
I don't know.
Well, I do. He won't. Son, business is like life. You have to find people you trust and stay loyal to them. That's why I have a guy for about every purchase I make. Phil Wilkerson for my insurance, Bill Hunnell for my tools, Eddie Holcomb for my...
The car died, again. Luckily, Bill was right behind me when it happened, so he gave me a lift.
Huh, he was behind you the last time it broke down. Well, that's lucky. I guess.
I need a new car, Hank.
Well, all right. At least I get to take Bobby to see my car guy, Tom Hammond. Son, I'm gonna show you the right way to buy.
Okay.
I don't need to go anywhere else, Bill!
Why don't they make brown cars anymore?
This is it. Hank, I think I found my car.
A convertible? Yeah, that's pretty funny, Peggy. Oh.
It's my choice, right, Hank?
Well, if I were you, I'd go big. A towering SUV says strength, power, and in some subcultures of America, potent fertility.
Peggy wants a convertible.
She knows you're a heterosexual, right?
It's Peggy's car. It's not like I'd ever be driving it.
But it'll be in your driveway.
I hadn't considered that. Oh, good Lord. See, Bobby, when you're a loyal customer of an established brick-and-mortar business, you can trust that you're getting the best deal on a car with a roof.
Apparently, boring comes standard on these models. Hank, these are just not doing it for me.
Well, don't rush it. Consider all the factors, including safety.
Hank Hill, is that you? Well, get your butt over here.
Well, looks like I've been spotted. Better go get my hellos out of the way.
Shall I box that up for you, or would you rather wear it home?
Oh, I'd love to, but unfortunately, my husband doesn't want me to buy a convertible.
I bet your husband doesn't want you to vote either, does he? I'll tell you what. Why don't you come on in and see what the 21st century feels like?
Oh, yeah! I'll take it.
Well, you know, normally I would never let you ride on a lift like this, but since you're riding with Charlie, I know you're in good hands. Okay, ride's over, Bobby. Let's go buy a car.
All right. Lower me down, Charlie.
Just sign by the X's and this baby's all yours.
Should I be doing this? A carefree convertible owner would say yes. So, yes. I'm sorry, but this is sticker price, which according to my research is way too high.
Ha! You girls. What crazy research is that?
A combination of internet phone calls and what I like to call my horse sense. So let's talk business.
Well, all right. How about this?
That is close, but this is closer.
Hey, Hank.
Hey, Mr. Draper.
Boy, you wore me down, Peggy.
Just in time. I was getting ready to pretend to walk out.
Okay, just sign by the X's, and it's all yours.
Peggy? Tom? What's going on here?
I was buying a convertible.
What?
Hank Hill, you son of a gun. Well, I didn't know Peggy was your wife. Good to see you, partner.
Well, it's good to see you, Tom. I just wish it was under happier circumstance.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just got caught up in the moment. I guess because I just wanted it so bad. I'll go look at sedans. Mr. Hammond, do you have any brown ones?
Well, now hold on. You know what, Peggy? If you really want this car that bad, then you should have it.
Really?
Yep. Why don't you go get some water and let me and Tom finish up this deal?
Thank you, Hank. I got him down to a really good price.
Well, I'm sure you did. Bobby, I'd like you to meet Tom Hammond.
My dad loves you so much.
He did it again.
Congratulations, Peggy.
You should have been in there, Mom. They told stories, shook hands, and then we got a new car.
Now just remember not to tell anyone about the deal I just gave you. This is the highest clearance, Hank.
I know, level 10. Okay, since you're family, I think it's time I let you both in on a little secret. Well, here it is, the Hank Hill Special.
Wait, that can't be right. That would mean you paid sticker price.
And not a dime more, right, Bobby?
All right, Dad.
Well, I'll see you both at home.
Way to go. Congratulations.
Oh, I love it! What's the matter, Piggy here? You don't like car? You should. It's better than mine.
No, I love the car. Bobby, you can practice your parade wave later. Right inside.
Okay.
Oh, this must be juicy. What is it?
It's not the car. It's the price that Hank paid for it.
Hank got his special deal, right? Dale always talks about Hank's special deal. He talks a lot about Hank.
Well, as it turns out, his special deal is really just sticker price.
Sticker price? No one pays sticker price. You have to tell Hanky here he's a chump. You can't let him keep getting ripped off.
Oh, you can never tell Hank, should? Can you imagine what he'd do if he found out his friend's been lying to him for 25 years?
Nancy's right. It could get ugly. That forehead vein finally gonna go.
I guess I will just have to take this to my grave. And since I know things about each of you, I expect you to do the same. Red corn. Boxy kasai lai wan lap. Where are you going?
We're going to get my game station from Dad's electronics guy.
You have an electronics guy, too? Don't you shop around for anything? I mean, the new dishwasher. You shopped around for that, right?
Well, I let Jerry Biddle at the Appliance Center do my comparative shopping for me. He said he personally checked every store in Heimlich County and couldn't find anyone that could beat his deal.
Fantastic.
Hello, neighbors. So, Hank, I hear you bought a new car. Expensive, a new car.
Oh, look, it's Ted Wasana song.
Ted? Where you see Ted?
Hello, Uncle Hank. Is Aunt Peggy home? She's supposed to go with me to buy a crib. I want it to be as much like my uterus as possible.
You should take Dad with you. He just bought Mom's car for sticker price and not a dime more.
Sticker price?
Oh, no.
Dang it, Bobby, that was supposed to be a secret.
But Lucky always says that people who pay sticker price...
Okay, now I will tell a secret. I have to use prescription deodorant.
Sticker price? Everyone knows sticker price is the sucker price. You're a sucker, Hank Hill.
Okay, what's going on, Peggy?
Everyone out.
How much you pay for this pen, Hank Hill?
Hank, I do not know an easy way to say this, so I guess I will just say it the slow and painful way. No one pays sticker price. Tom Hammond ripped you off and has been ripping you off for the last 25 years.
What?
The price I was going to pay for that car was $2,500 lower than your special deal. You overpaid for that car, and probably every car that you ever bought from him.
So you're looking to buy a car, are you?
Yes, sir. But, this is my first car, so I don't really know what I'm doing.
You see the price on that sticker? Well, that's the price you're gonna pay for this car. Not a dime more for the football star.
Wow. Well, thank you.
Now, you gotta promise me you won't go telling anybody about the deal I just gave you.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I'm a chump. There, I said it.
That's it. As your friend, I have no choice but to put you on an immediate suicide watch, Hank.
I'm not gonna kill myself.
Then I'm putting you on homicide watch, because you're gonna kill something, and if it's not yourself, it could be me.
It seemed like it's all good, man. And next thing you know, them dang old porters come by and talk about that old, well, Hank always seemed like a very quiet man, you know.
Gun!
You too can be rich like Dr. Money and have champagne for breakfast and caviar for your cats. How much return do you want for your investment?
Maybe it's a good thing this all happened, Hank. Bobby should know how things really work. Now, at least when the world crushes him, he'll see it coming.
But I don't want the boy thinking the world is a dishonest place.
But sometimes it is.
Come here, son. It's time I told you how the world really works. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna take your wallet, push you to the ground, and then kick you in the gut.
Okay.
No, dang it. It doesn't have to be this way. I'm gonna go see that bastard Tom Hammond.
Oh, no. Hank Hill? Well, not 2 times in 1 month. Have mercy, man. I got a mortgage, for God's sake.
Stop it, Tom. It's all over. I know.
You know what, buddy?
That you've been selling me a bag of lies for the last 25 years. How could you, Tom?
Well, what can I say, Hank? I'm a salesman.
I know, you're a salesman. That's why none of this makes any sense. Look, I just want the $2,500 back that I overpaid for Peggy's car.
I wish I could help you, Hank, but the paperwork's already gone through. The deal's official.
Dang it, Tom. You not only lied to me, you lied to my son. How would your son feel if he came home from the Army and he... Wait a second. Is your boy even in the Army?
My boy's a stand-up comedian in Austin. But a deal's a deal, Hank.
I don't believe this. You know what, Tom? I'm gonna teach you what loyalty means. Mark my words.
Ain't it the truth?
Yes, it is. And I'm telling you right now, that Tom Hammond has got to be stopped.
I know. I did a whole term paper on the damage people like Tom Hammond are doing to the world.
Well, there is no way I'm letting Tom Hammond make this world a place that I don't want my son to live in.
I want to join your fight.
Well, all right. You can meet me at the car lot at 5 a.m.
5 a.m.? Okay. Hey! It's me, Alex from the copy store.
Who's that? And why are they crawling?
That's Falcon and Sparrow, my friends. Man, we're so stoked. We had so much fun coming up with code names last night. It feels so good to finally be doing something.
Well, that's right, it sure does. Would have been better if you guys had been on time, though. Now I've got to go get ready for work.
We weren't late. We were hitting the other side of the dealership.
Oh, well, that's great. Well, I guess our work here is done. If you guys ever need any propane, look me up.
Propane? Oh, that would have been great. Well, next time.
Yep, Bobby. Right about now, the dealership should be opening up. I'd love to see Tom scrambling to take all those flyers off the cars before the customers get there.
Ooh, I'd love to see that cheater's face.
Well, I am just glad you did not drive my car through his ass. I didn't know how you were going to do that, but you sounded serious.
So how's your morning going, Hank?
Pretty darn good, I tell you what. And yours, Dale?
Well, Joseph went to his first sleepover last night. Didn't go so well. He's a cuddler. So I had to go pick him up.
Sorry to hear that.
Not done. On our way home, we saw an explosion coming from Tom Hammond's car lot. Then we saw what looked like your truck driving away from the lot.
What?
So why'd you do it, Hank? And more importantly, how? Because it looked like a really good job.
Oh, Hank, you must cover your tracks. We'll have to kill Dale.
There's nothing to cover up. I didn't blow up anything. I was just passing out flyers.
Dad, I'm confused. So you should trust people until they betray you, and then try to blow them up?
Yes!
No, Bobby. I wasn't trying to blow people up. I was just putting flyers on the cars. Alex and his friend, the Falcon, must have done it after I left.
Okay. So, you did not blow up the cars. You were just a disgruntled customer hanging out with someone named the Falcon. Now, if that's the story we're going with, that's the story I will memorize.
It's not a story, Peggy. It's the truth. I'm gonna go talk to the police and straighten this out. Excuse me, do you remember a tall, sickly-looking kid with one of those mustache beards who was in here last night?
You mean him?
No, that's not him.
Him? Or him? Sir, we got a liberal arts college and a halfway house down the road. You've got to be more specific.
So, Mr. Hill, how many sickly kids did you say helped you blow up the lot?
3. Wait, they didn't help me blow up the lot. They did it by themselves.
So you were just the ringleader?
No, I told you I didn't blow up anything. Wait, am I a suspect?
Tell him no, or he could lawyer up.
Frank, the video surveillance has been checked. We have a positive ID on the perp. The name's Hank Hill.
You probably heard that.
I was just putting flyers on the cars. The other guys were the ones blowing up the cars.
By other guys, you mean the imaginary kids the cameras just happened to not pick up.
The cameras didn't pick them up because they were dressed in all black, and most of the time they were crawling around on their bellies.
I'll give it to you straight, Hank. You're looking at major time for this, and the hole's getting deeper with every lie you tell.
That's not my husband. What's my next line? I'm blanking, Hank.
Okay, enough. It is me on the tape.
Goodbye, Hank.
But I swear to you, I did not blow up any cars. I was just putting flyers on the cars because I wanted other people to know Tom Hammond has been taken advantage of.
Stop right there, Hank.
Well, speak of the devil. And Charlie, too. Officer Brown, that's the lying, cheating man you should be arresting.
I know you're mad, Hank, but I didn't think you'd be mad enough to torch my lot.
The only thing I'm guilty of is trusting you. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I may go to jail, but I've zipped my lips for the last time.
JB, I've been in business with Hank Hill for 25 years. If he says he didn't do it, then by God, he didn't do it.
Can we at least watch the rest of the tape, Tom? Do you know how many strings I had to pull to get the conference room with the VCR?
There's no need. Now, I'm not pressing charges. Hank's the most honest man I know. If he looks you in the eye and shakes your hand and tells you he didn't do something, then he didn't do it. So what say we just leave this all behind us, Hank?
Let's go home, Peggy.
Well, you really believe he's innocent, Tom?
Hell no. But I know Hank. He will not let this die. He'd fight us all the way. Hell, he'd be up at the Supreme Court telling Judge Scalia that I gouged my damn customers. Do you know what that could do to my business? It ain't worth it. I sold that man 5 cars at sticker price. All in all, it was a pretty good run.
Hey, I'm Chet Haddock. What can I do for you?
Hi, Chet. My name's Hank Hill.
That name sounds familiar. Oh, right. How can I help you, sir?
By helping my son.
Hey, Chet. I'm Bobby Hill, and I'm interested in buying a game station. Is this the best price you can give me?
After I take another 20% off, it will be.
Chet, looks like you're gonna be my electronics guy.
You know what? This is just the right pace, especially after our last outing. 2 pina coladas in men, and she starts talking about stealing a car.
Dark rum make me crazy.
Ba jam peng tong sai sang ta lep dok. Sai sang ti lek di guai.
What did she say?
She think your feet lovely and it an honor to work on them.
Now, where in the heck did I park my... This way. My memory trick is usually fail-safe. When we got out of the car, I associated the parking section with William Shakespeare. So naturally, the car should be parked in 2B, unless I was thinking of not 2B. Will you look at those delinquents horsing around with those shopping carts? I bet they're... Oh, my God, it's Bobby.
Oh, man!
Bobby?
Joseph.
This is what you are doing in your after-school program?
Program was shut down, dude. Budget cuts.
So we're playing shopping cart chicken. Hey, we can get them to push us.
No after-school program. Now who Connie gonna tutor? Bums in rail yard?
This is ridiculous. Our kids should be enriching their minds, not using a parking lot as a playground. Something has got to be done. The people who canceled that after-school program are gonna wish we never found our car. Where is that frickin' thing?
We have a real issue here. That after-school program is important.
Absolutely. Our kids get out of school in the middle of the day when they air all those sex and drug-filled after-school specials.
Oh, Peggy, let's take this to the school board tomorrow. They're not gonna know what hit them.
Well, I gotta tell you, your initiative is really impressing me. And not just because you're ladies.
Okay, girls. Hands in the middle. Let's go. For the children on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
For the children!
For me!
Oh, I bet this must be very exciting for you men. Where you're from, you probably didn't have the freedom to criticize your government.
Why would I criticize government in Laos? My father was general. I do what I want. I was peasants' worst nightmare.
Thank you, Mrs. Chapman. Your request to ban sections F and S from the library dictionary has been noted.
Okay, everybody have their talking points.
Yeah. Oh, one little thing though, Peggy Hill. Keep it short. Sometimes you go on and on and on. I find it charming, but you might lose other people.
Good advice. And you probably should not call anyone hillbilly, or redneck, or dumb monkey.
Check.
Well, I guess that does it for tonight's meeting. Nice work.
Excuse me. Peggy Hill and the Coalition to Save the After-School Program at Tom Landry.
Sorry, Mrs. Hill, but these meetings last from 6 to 8, and it is now 8 o'clock.
Oh, great. Now Connie gonna end up smashing carts like brain-dead delinquents. No offense.
None taken. I wasn't even listening. Now, here's the game plan. We take things to the next level.
New t-shirts?
No.
Sweatshirts?
Not yet. What we have to do is get on the school board. There is a seat open and an election coming up.
Do you really think we can win an election?
I know we can. You know, the turnout in these things is always very low. The secret is to find a group of voters that feels overlooked, then look at them.
And I can get votes from Laotian community. I give $5 tip on French manicure. I'm the Lady Di.
Well, I warned the folks over at Shady Pines Trailer Park about that tornado. They were so grateful they're still naming dogs after me.
Great. We've got pockets of votes in the Laotian community and in the trailer parks. Then I score countywide with my 2-year teaching degree.
I wonder which one of us should run. I mean, Peggy's a ball of fire, and she's smart as a whip. Either way, our kids are in such good hands.
198, 199. Hey, these are supposed to be 200 thread count sheets. Damn Egyptians.
But man, 3 women can't fill one position. This school board seat, not Boomhauer's hot tub.
Well, when you think about it, I'm most logical choice. My daughter a proven genius. Plus, my perfectly symmetrical face is pleasing to voters and inspires trust.
And it sure would be nice to finally get a Laotian in power. We gotta eat their fish on Friday. They're gonna eat our rice noodles on Wednesday for breakfast.
You've got the most school-related experience, the best interpersonal skills, and a smile that lights up a room. Yep, Peggy, I gotta say, I agree with all your reasons why you should be the one to run for school board.
Well, thank you, Hank. But let's not lose sight of why I'm doing this. It's for the children. No, I'm not saying men hate children, but I really love children. They are 3 out of the 5 points in my 5-point plan. I haven't quite figured out the other 2 yet. I'm thinking something about America.
Wow, dynamite.
Even though Dale says Principal Moss may try to assassinate us, I think this is going to be nothing but fun.
I can't wait to get started. I have so many ideas I couldn't sleep all night, so I make pecan sandies.
I appreciate your enthusiasm. Now, it's obvious who our candidate should be, but it would be presumptuous of me to do the nominating. So?
I'm not sure how obvious it is.
Oh, you mean me?
No.
Well, I'm not sure I'm the person for the job.
Wait.
Well, somebody gotta do it for the children, and if no one else wants to run... No one?
5 points!
All in favor of me?
Wait, y'all.
Thank you, Peggy. Nancy?
Well, since Peggy's okay with it.
Okay, then. Done deal.
Oh, hold on. Not that I want the job or anything, but...
Then don't sweat it. Oh, and I wouldn't drink from there. Doggy has a cold.
And I can't help but think that men did it on purpose. Those pecan sandies were astonishingly dry.
Come on, Peggy, they're not shy people. If men wanted to choke you, she would have just reached over and done it with her hands.
I will give her that.
You know, Peggy, you could still be the power behind the scenes, just like that little fella in The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. You're right. And maybe next election, I can run another candidate. Then another. Before you know it, I'll be running the entire city from my bathtub.
Mrs. Soup and Mrs. Gribble are waiting in the living room. Here's breakfast. And I typed up the monologues from Leno and Letterman.
Good work. Now, I need you to highlight last week's Doonesbury's and tell me why they're funny.
Peggy, are we out of butter?
It's behind the cottage cheese.
Behind the cottage cheese! Okay, people, I'm glad to see you're all here. Now, let's up. War room. Uh-huh. Thank you. That was Bobby. He was testing the line. It works. Okay, first off, we're gonna need to make some signs.
We're just about done making the signs, Shug.
Men to win. I don't get it.
What not to get? I'm Min. I want to win.
Maybe we should focus group that. Nope, no go. Women 18 to 45 will be turned off. Here's what we're gonna do.
You know what would be a big help, Peggy Hill? Starbucks run.
Oh, I'll have a Frappuccino.
Bag of Madeleines.
I'm all for men running for office, but she better not take my guns away.
She's running for the school board.
Then she better not take Joseph's guns away.
Well, I'm not crazy about making holes in my lawn, but I guess it's for the children.
You know, my lawn is already dead. Maybe we could put all the signs there.
No offense, Bill, but this campaign is about hope.
Oh, right.
I'm not saying you have to use the moment of silence to pray. The kids who don't believe in God can just sit quietly and smirk about how they've got it all figured out.
Thank you, Mrs. Chapman. The next question is for Min Phone.
Hello, everybody. And to my Laotian friends, Seba
ไปดี
Yeah, you've been talking about keeping the after-school program going? I think I hear the sound of my property taxes going up.
And you fat cats with your pie-in-the-sky programs and your free prescription drugs?
No. That's not me. I do not want to increase taxes.
Yeah, sure, you'd love it.
No. You're not listening, Jethro.
Oh, this is ugly. Someone has to stop the bleeding. What my candidate is trying to say is that we will cut the fat and leave the muscle.
I know what I'm trying to say. It's what I just say.
Please bear with my candidate. Obviously, English is not her first language. But how about a hand for her courage?
You crazy? Get out of here.
The thing to remember, people, is that you are not gonna have to tighten your belts because we are gonna fix the pants.
Give me that.
You need me. Fix the pants!
Can I ask the candidate a question? What are you going to do to raise educational standards?
Without raising taxes. Fat cats!
Let's see how you handle this one.
We all concerned about educational standards. And I tell you where the problem is. The teachers. Did you know our school system require only 2-year degree to be substitute teacher?
Is that true?
So you want to know how I raise standards without raising taxes? I tell you after I look into your hearts and you look into mine. No teacher, full-time or substitute, can teach our kids without having a 4-year college degree.
Wait, I only have a 2-year degree.
What? Hands! Children! America!
She's taking teaching away from me. That's my life. How dare she? I groomed her, I taught her everything, and she has the nerve to stab me in the back. That is just not done in politics, Hank. There's no way I'm going back to college. I'm a teacher. I'm done learning. Can you believe that woman?
I'm real sorry what happened to you, Shug. But the important thing is to keep the after-school program alive, right?
The what? Oh, yeah, of course. For the children. But can we really trust men to deliver? I mean, come on, this is a woman who makes dumb blonde jokes behind your back.
Men makes dumb blonde jokes behind my back?
Hey, don't drag me into your little cat fight. I just came over to save the after-school program.
Oh, that witch.
Here's what I'm thinking. We dig up some dirt on men, and you do an expose on the local news. Then, after her support is totally gone, I jump into the race and give that freaking dog the beating of her life!
Well, I don't know. That kind of reporting isn't really my arena.
Nancy, how much longer do you think you can milk this sexy weather girl act? 2, 3, 2 years tops? This is your chance to be taken seriously. Get on the air and deliver the biggest news flash of your career. Peggy Hill is running for school board.
Well, I do want to be taken seriously, and I have some ideas.
Oh, honey, I'm sure you do.
It's just that no one ever listens to me.
Okay. And we have to think constructively and not get emotional about this. Now, how do we destroy men?
Oh, there she is.
Smile and wave. Smile and wave.
I bury you.
What are they saying, Dale?
Con is asking men to pass the potatoes.
Oh, come on. I need something juicier than that.
I tried to slip in their house as a paper boy, but Mr. Supernewsome phone recognized me. But I grabbed their garbage.
Look who's too good to hang on to a Sizzler coupon. What do we have here? Come to Mama.
And that cold front looks like it wants to stay put right through the weekend.
So while there might be a spring in your step, there's none in the forecast.
Muy bien, Nancy. Just how much fun is a barrel of monkeys? Well, 2 radio DJs.
And Miguel, here's some advice on the upcoming school board election. I'd think again if you're planning on voting for Men's Supernewsome phone. I don't think these are the kinds of pay-per-view programs that a friend of the children should be watching.
Ah! I told you, man, but no. You just had to see hobos boxing.
Oh, yeah.
Fortunately, there is an alternative. I know someone who'd be perfect for the job. She's a dedicated parent. She's smart, and she's more than just a pretty face. She's me, Nancy Hicks Gribble. Pick Hicks.
What?
And if elected, I promise to turn Arlen School
too.
Wait! I'm running too! Peggy Hill for school board!
Hey, will you let these are my people? They want to hear me speak. Orland!
Peggy, do I have these in the right order?
You better. Here comes someone. Big smile. Oh, it's only Con.
Ow, ow, ow.
Go to hell! Phase 2 complete. Van rented, ready to pick up constituents and sweep election. Phase 3, a victory dance. Hello.
You rent minivan? What you thinking? Minivan seats 7 people. I need 15 to swing election. How much Peggy Hill paying you to be jackass?
Something's wrong with the bug. I can't hear a thing. But I see they have a new van. I bet they're using it to bus their constituents to the polling place. Well, we'll out-van them, but we'll keep ours in the garage. They'll never see it coming. Idiots. Why isn't this working? I rewired it myself.
You better get out of here, Gribble. I am this close to kicking your ass.
No one threatens me. I'm this close to kicking your ass.
Oh, yeah? Well, now I'm this close to kicking your ass.
Let's settle this like men. Hank, whose fingers are closer?
Whoa, whoa. Just because our wives are at each other's throats doesn't mean we have to be.
Oh, easy for you to say. Your wife a loser.
Now, Con, maybe Hank's right. I say we let bygones be. Yeah! Sneak attack, I win!
I'm so hungry and tired I messed up the last 50 buttons.
Bobby's out. Hank's in.
Fine. When are we having dinner? It's 9:15.
Fine. Here's $10. Go.
All right, Joseph, easy. Joseph, stop, the sign!
So, they have a van. Okay, Hank. Min has her support here. I'll concede little Leos to her. Nancy's support is, well, she's been blathering about all the dogs named after her in this trailer park, which leaves all of this for me. Hank, we're gonna need a bus.
We're not spending money to rent a bus.
It's for the freaking children!
Hank, the phone poll numbers are not good. The projections show Nancy with 4 votes, Min also with 4 votes, and Peggy Hill 0. Now, I could increase my margin of error to 5 votes, but even then, I am just winning by the skin of my teeth.
Well, when people see that flyer you put in the penny saver...
That doesn't come out until after Election Day. Now, I need to motivate my base, the hardcore constituents who would fight and die for me. Hank, you have to make me a base. Call your customers.
I don't really think I should mix politics and propane. People's passions run pretty high about both those.
Hank, I cannot allow myself to be beaten by Nancy or Min. I could never show my face in this neighborhood again.
I know, but with your numbers being 0 and all, maybe you should just prepare a concession speech.
What? You want me to concede to those two? Hank, you're out. Peggy, you're in.
I'm no weather bimbo, but forecast looking cloudy for you to win.
Just because I'm beautiful doesn't mean I'm harmless, Shug. Have you ever wondered what happened to the weathercaster before me?
It's the voting van. Yes, the voting van is here. It's the voting van to take you to the polling place. So let's all get on the van right now and vote for Nancy Hicks Gribble for school board. Hey there, friend. I'm here for the voters.
Voting truck already done come and took 'em.
But I'm the one who was supposed to have done come and took 'em.
Hang on there, mister. I want to talk to you about that fancy hat you got on your head there.
But I don't want to talk about my fancy hat.
Collection bus here. Somebody!
Down, Nancy.
Hey, driver, when are we getting to the polls?
Never.
I cannot believe we lost that Chapman loony.
Yeah, not only that, it say there she's getting rid of after-school program.
And biology. And all offensive encyclopedias, whatever that means. I guess we kind of burnt the toast on this one. Hey, she only got 18 votes? I hijacked twice as many of your voters on my bus yesterday. We could have crushed her.
Yeah, into fine powder. Ow, my eye!
Cool.
Maybe we should spend some time with the kids today. We could be their after-school program. Maybe we take them to
a museum.
Or the zoo, which is a museum of animals.
The worst part of going on vacation is the look on her face when we head out the door.
Are we talking about Ladybird or Peggy?
Whoa, down, girl.
Hi, guys. Meet my new friend, Buster. Say hello, Buster.
Pretty dog, weak handshake.
Buster, play.
Boy, Bill, that is a magnificent animal.
Yeah, I got him through a new military program where you adopt the pet of a GI while he's on his tour of duty.
Well, all right. That's a great way to serve our country, supporting our enlisted men one dog at a time. Hey, I was just going to take Ladybird up to the lake. You and Buster want to come along?
Sorry, Buster does his community service at the VFW today. Some of those old guys haven't felt the tongue on their face for years. Here, boy.
Hey, Bill, can civilians get in on this, or is it just a perk for the armed forces?
Anyone can do it. All you have to do is take a pledge to perform all functions necessary and possible for the animal's well-being.
A pledge?
Okay, now, we start here. 2 weeks from today, we drive 400 miles and catch a riverboat tour up the mighty Mississippi. Then it is on to Graceland in Memphis, and then to the Cowboys-Titans game in Nashville. And on the way back, we get to stop at Willis's famous barbecue where the ribs fall off the bone or your money back. Now, Bobby, Memphis to Nashville. That's a long stretch without a rest stop.
I'm already training. I've had 4 glasses of water today. It's been 2 hours and 9 minutes, and I feel fine.
Peggy, Bobby, great news. We can adopt the dog of a GI while he's on his tour of duty.
I don't know, Hank, another dog?
Not just any dog, the dog of a soldier. Come on, think about our patriotic duty. I'll take care of it, I promise. I'll do everything. You won't even know it's here.
We are going on vacation in 2 weeks. We're gonna have to board Ladybird as it is.
Don't worry, I told the military we can't take the dog until after we get back from our trip.
Well, as long as it doesn't interfere with the vacation, I suppose it's
All right.
It's nice to see him so happy.
A koozie? Since when are you so fancy all of a sudden? You too good for us now?
Hey, guys. You are looking at a guy who has just been approved for the GI Foster Pet Program.
Yay!
Way to go, man.
Do you know what kind of dog you're getting?
No, but his name's Duke. You tell me a dog named Duke won't take a bullet for you.
This is so amazing. He knew it was empty.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
We don't have to go through Oklahoma. Hill residents.
This is Army Sergeant Williamson. We're going to need you to take possession of Duke between 0900 and 0915 tomorrow morning.
What? But I thought I made it very clear that we didn't want Duke until after we got back from our vacation.
Patriotism doesn't take a vacation, sir.
This is the smallest bottle of Prel that I have ever seen.
Check out the lotion. Dang it, I just used it all.
I got a call from the armed forces. Duke is coming a little earlier than expected. Like tomorrow.
But we're leaving in less than a week. You just call them back and tell them it's too early.
Don't worry. I talked to the guy who owns the farm where Ladybird is going to stay, and he says another dog would be no problem.
Why do we need toilet seat covers?
One word, Tennessee.
They'll be here any second. Is everybody ready? You're wearing that?
Dog, Hank. It's a dog.
Car. Hey, Bill, my dog's about to be delivered.
That's great! I just got a gift basket from my GI. Get this, he's a blue angel. He's the one that made France mad by flying under the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, my God, they're here.
Morning, Mr. Hill. On behalf of the Armed Forces, thank you for your generosity. I present to you, Duke.
Come here, boy. Oh! Like a dang thing.
Hank, looks like that cat ate your dog.
About Duke, he's a cat. I was supposed to get a dog. My neighbor got a dog.
Yeah, and I wanted to be an F-18 pilot. One psych exam later, I'm delivering you a cat.
Oh, wait, I already have a dog, so a cat would be in danger. That would be treason, right?
Sir, is this your signature here, sir?
Yes.
And is this your two-page addendum stating how it would be your honor to fulfill your patriotic duty? I believe you quoted the Star-Spangled Banner in its entirety.
Huh. Dad!
Cat? Okay, this won't be so bad. I bet while we're gone, we can board Duke for just a few more dollars a day.
Lovely. And in the meantime, where are we going to keep this?
Well, Private Hennessy left us an information dossier we're supposed to follow. Let's see what he says.
Mom, look out! Oh!
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. No.
Hank, looks like the cat is out of the bag. Oh, this has been a catastrophe. Cat. You got a cat.
So one of our fighting men has a cat. What of it?
Hey, guys.
Wow, you two are looking good. I see the perfect fusion of master and animal. I can't tell where one ends and the other begins.
No, I feel great. Good old Buster's built my wind up. Well, that must be Duke. He's cute.
Dang it, Bill. Why didn't you tell me you could get stuck with a cat in this program?
Come on, Hank. Cats aren't so bad. One of Buster's best friends is a cat that does recon missions with a camera strapped to his back. Now, I don't think yours does that, though.
Try this. Once you start playing with it, you won't want to stop.
No thanks. I just need to get some cat food. You see, I was recently forced to take care of a cat, and I need to know which one of these I should buy. Quickly.
Oh, all that stuff is garbage. What your cat needs is this. Scientific formula.
$18 a bag? What's wrong with all this other stuff?
Well, between you and me, it's practically inedible. We should really be in jail for carrying it.
All right, fine. Give me a bag of the scientific formula.
Ooh, which flavor? I recommend the Italian herb chicken. Delicious.
You think Private Hennessy enlisted just to get away from that thing?
Oh, put it out of your mind, Hank. In a week, we'll be at Graceland. I wonder if they'll let us shoot a television. Hank!
Bobby, get Duke off the dinner table.
He just threw up. I don't want to touch him.
Pick him up with a napkin.
Do you want me to take him off the table or do you want me to eat my vegetables? Because I can't do both.
Fine, I'll do it. Dang it!
I hope you like the smell of a cranberry bog, because it is the only thing that counteracts the cat stink.
Ugh, wave some of that stuff over here. Oh my God, the cat has soiled in my shoes. Where is he?
He's in my room. If I stop petting him, he'll bite me.
I've read that dossier cover to cover, and nowhere in it does it say anything about pooping in shoes.
You know, I hate this cat, but there might actually be something wrong with him. Maybe you should take him to Dr. Yandell.
I can't. If there are any problems, I'm supposed to take him to Dr. Leslie at the Vet Consortium.
That place with the valet parking? Wait, we're not paying for this, are we? We have our vacation to think about.
It's like having a bomb strapped to my lap.
It's part of my commitment. I can't ask Duke's owner to take it out of his combat pay.
I've got to go to the bathroom. Ow!
I'm Hank Hill. This is Duke. We have an appointment with Dr. Leslie.
What's the nature of your cat's problem?
He's pooping in my shoes.
Okay, go ahead and have a seat. And we ask that you please not make eye contact with Mr. Javier's parrot. He's got anger issues.
Hello, you must be Duke's caregiver. I'm Dr. Leslie. How are you feeling today, Mr. Duke?
Yeah, so I don't know cats, so I can't really tell if anything is wrong.
That's the thing about animals. They can't tell us what's wrong. And take it from me, they can't understand our jokes. Why don't you gently restrain him so I can take some blood and check his vitals?
Yeah, don't you have a strap or a clamp or something?
If you prefer, you could lay on the examination table and hold Duke to your chest. Mm-hmm. Very good. Well, everything seems normal, Mr. Hill.
Oh, great. Then I just need you to sign this Army form stating that, everything within reason has been done to ensure the proper health of said animal.
Everything hasn't been done, Mr. Hill. Sure, Duke looks normal, but I did not spend 4 extra years specializing in small animal treatment to just look. I want to do some more tests on Duke to make sure we don't miss anything. EKG, MRI, maybe an iodine trace.
Okay.
First off, we're going to need to ensure that Duke has been getting the proper diet.
I'm way ahead of you, Doctor. I already have him on the scientific formula.
You can't feed that to a cat. Mr. Hill, Duke should only be eating Vet's brand.
You're asking me to spend $57 on a bag of cat food?
Well, we can't expect Duke to buy it on his salary. Do you see? Nothing.
Okay, that's going to be $543.
What? Bone density test? Lactose intolerance test? Allergy panel?
I know it sounds a bit pricey, but these people have all the best equipment. Well, almost all the best equipment.
You never stop selling, do you, Tommy?
You're in good hands. I don't have a pet, but I'd bring my son here if they'd let me.
Listen, I can't afford this. I'm taking my family on vacation. I'm just doing this because I made a pledge to the Army. I don't even like cats.
Buster. Here, boy.
Ah, dang it.
Okay, droop your eyelids. Now unflare that nostril. That's it. Perfect.
Dad, look at my poker face.
We are going to take everything from that riverboat but the paddle wheel.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys, but Duke's vet visit just cost us the riverboat stop.
What?
This is no longer a valid triptych.
I knew it. I knew this whole thing would blow up in our faces. Hey, let's just get rid of this cat. It's ruining our lives.
I can't do that. It'll be fine, you'll see. Maybe we won't be able to stay in hotels, but we can camp in the car. Hill residence.
It's Dr. Leslie. Duke's blood work came back and his blood sugar is normal. No adult onset diabetes, no hypertension, no hemophilia.
Oh, that's great.
But we did notice his white blood cell count is up slightly.
What does that mean?
Could be nothing. Could be cancer. I'm gonna need you to come in with Duke right away. I'd like to do a complete physical workup to cover all our bases. I also recommend this. It's what we call a feline mobility cart.
Wait, the cat can't walk?
Of course he can walk, but rolling is easier. You see, it may relieve some pressure and redirect blood flow, plus alloy wheels.
But all this could be for nothing, right? I mean, Duke may not have anything wrong with him.
Boy, that'd be great. I'd like to go in.
In?
Do a small exploratory surgery, rule some things out.
What's that gonna cost me?
Guesstimate? Between $1,000 and $2,000 and $3,000.
That's a lot of money. See, my family and I were kind of going on this vacation.
Would it kill you not to go on vacation? Because it may kill Duke.
Do you take traveler's checks?
You and your stupid patriotism. I'm sure that cat will thank you for canceling our vacation by hissing at you.
I expanded my bladder for this trip. Thanks a lot, Dad.
I can't believe what they want me to do to get Duke ready for surgery. To keep him sterile, I have to put on these little paper booties before he uses the litter box.
Excuse me. I believe your dog left this toy in my yard.
So sorry about that. He likes pretty ladies.
Oh. Well, thank you. Here's my number in case any more of his toys go missing.
Dad, Duke's wheels tracked poo all over my bed sheets.
Tip-top news, Mr. Hill. We've eliminated even a remote possibility that Duke has lung cancer, stomach cancer, or pancreatic cancer.
Oh, thank God. So, can you sign the release?
Now we can move on to Duke's circulatory and skeletal systems.
$150 for a feline enema? I could do it for half that.
I wish I could let you, Peggy.
Duke is bleeding us dry, Hank. I think it is time to take him to our vet for a second opinion. Come on, you get the crate, I'll get the oven mitts.
That's a cute little cart you got him in. You have a little mouse that rides in there, too?
I swore I would do all that I could for the care of this cat, in writing.
Well, you've had him tested from his brain to his behind. Sounds to me like you have. You want me to sign that?
Well, thank you, but I need Duke's vet of choice to do it, Dr. Bradley Leslie.
Oh, he's top-notch. The best in his field.
Well, I was kind of hoping you'd tell me he was a quack and I wouldn't have to listen to him. And he's costing me a fortune.
Well, he's got all those new fancy machines, and if you got the machines, by God, you're going to use them. But truth is, sometimes cats just get old. Duke's going to die someday, but not of anything he's got right now.
But he keeps vomiting.
Cats vomit. They eat, poop, and vomit. That's what they do.
So you're telling me I sacrificed my family's vacation so this guy can pay for his fancy machines?
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how much some of them go for. Tommy, how much one of those ultramagnetic doohickeys you keep yammering about set me back?
The magnetic ultrasonic imager 9220? You don't want to know. It's so expensive, no one can make money on it. We only sold 2. One in Beverly Hills and one in Aspen. I could have one delivered within the week.
So wait, that machine's even more expensive than the ones Dr. Leslie has?
Oh, yeah. He's got 9210. That's a solid unit, but this baby's 7% more accurate, and it comes in chrome.
Can I have some of those brochures?
Just take one, though. They're also really expensive.
Mr. Hill, Teresa didn't tell me you had an appointment.
I don't. Look, I just stopped by to tell you there will be no more surgeries or tests or anything else done to my cat, and I want you to sign this.
There are still several more tests we can perform, Mr. Hill. You see, we have a responsibility to these creatures. Duke can't tell us he wants to live.
Yeah, I know, and he can't joke around. But I bet if he could talk, he'd say he wants to be put through the magnetic ultrasonic imager.
I've got one of those.
9220. Says here that the 9220 is 7% more accurate than the old 9210.
Yes, but 7% more accuracy hardly justifies me spending that kind of money. I'd have to use a machine on pets and their owners to break even. It's just too expensive.
Well, that seems like the kind of decision you'd want to leave to that woman and her bird, or that guy and whatever the hell that thing is. I'm sure they'd like to know you've been depriving them of the latest in full-body diagnostic testing. I wish I had enough of these pamphlets for everyone. Hey, I guess I could go out there and read it out loud.
No, hold on a minute. That machine would bankrupt me. I've got to draw the line somewhere.
We all have to draw the line somewhere.
Is that 9220 something you should be using on Frank?
You can keep that pen. It's from some company that makes Viagra for lizards.
Works for snakes, too.
Well, it's 3 o'clock. Right about now, Dr. Leslie is turning Duke over to Private Hennessy. Look, I know this isn't the kind of trip we all had in mind. Bobby, why don't you go ahead and have the 21-rib salute?
Really? It's not an entree, it's an event.
So, how much money do we have left in the vacation fund?
$98, which means, well, this is as far as we can go.
You know, just being away from Duke feels like a holiday. Good food, family, the cowboys. Now this is what I call a dream vacation.
Army Sergeant Bill Dotree relinquishing command of Buster.
On behalf of myself and the crew of the USS Eisenhower, I say thank you.
Wow.
How you getting home, Sergeant? You ever pulled 2 G's? Don't worry, Buster will sit on your lap.
Shh, here she comes. Surprise! We get her every year.
This is the one day a year my dad disappoints me.
Feeling a little left out, are you, Bobby? Well, you shouldn't. I got something in the truck just for you.
You like your birthday bone, don't you, girl?
Look, everybody!
What the hell is that?
It's my new pet, Josh. Lucky gave it to me.
He's gonna be such a great father.
Get that snake off you this instant. I will not sit by and watch you be strangled in my very own home.
Lucky, you're taking that dang thing back.
I don't know, Hank. Snakes make pretty cool pets. They don't have legs, so they can't run away from you. And no matter how hard you cuddle it, you can't break it.
No, snakes are awful pets. It's like a breathing stick, staring at you all weird. Now put it down.
Okay.
It's coming to kill me. It knows I'm a Christian.
Whoa, I ain't never seen it do that before. It's agitated.
Somebody go get Dale.
If I leave, you guys will let me back in, right?
People should just have dogs. Well, Dale, what do you think? You think you might want to grab it?
This is going to take time, Hank. I'm trying to break its spirit, but it's an alpha snake, whilst I am clearly a beta snake. Clever opening gambit. Game on. Ha! Welp, it's in the toilet. Too late.
No, it's not. Quick, grab it.
Sorry, Hank. I'm a private contractor. This is now a public matter. Once that snake's head crosses the rim threshold, it's the county's problem.
County's problem? Come on, do something.
Not to worry, the county animal control guys are the best. I've personally seen Tommy and Rollo kill a gopher with a pigeon.
The species is a Burmese python around 6 feet long. It escaped down the toilet at 11:46.
So what do you want us to do about it?
I'd like you to catch it.
Little League field's clean. They don't pay us enough for this. And this Yahoo wants us to catch his pet snake.
It's not my pet, but it is your job.
Yeah, well, we don't get paid the kind of money the cops and firemen do. Not even close. But when City Hall's run over by possums, they don't make them disappear. We do.
Yeah, you think it's just magic. Well, it's the kind of magic you do with a ball-peen hammer in a deserted place.
This is the magic I believe in. I pay my taxes and you find that snake. People hate them, and if they find out that a 6-foot one is loose in the sewer, it could cause a panic.
Panic? Maybe this could cause a panic. Mr. Hill, I am putting this matter to the top of our agenda. Here's a form that will expedite things.
Finally. Paperwork. Now we're getting somewhere.
That guy's serious. We might have to do something.
We are going to do something. Nothing. The longer that snake is out there, the more the town panics, the more valuable we become. That snake is our ticket to crazy overtime.
Well, all I know is I had to raise a little hell in there. But sometimes that's what you gotta do to get the proper forms.
And switching now to a breaking story, we go live to the Heimlich County Animal Control Department.
12-foot-long Burmese python escaped earlier today. From what we can piece together, an untrained animal hobbyist, Hank Hill, purchased this animal as a joke, grew bored with it, and apparently flushed it down the toilet.
That's not true. I don't believe this. They're lying on the news.
Are they talking about Josh?
People think these animals make good pets, but they don't. They're cold-blooded killers. Literally.
Chilling. And now we go to our own Nancy Hicks Gribble, live on the scene.
Oh, no, don't show our house. No.
Thanks, Miguel. Neighbors such as myself describe Mr. Hill as a quiet and somewhat rigid man, and the last person you'd expect to release such a deadly threat into this community's hearts and homes.
You know, I always thought we'd be on TV for being murdered in our sleep.
Dang it, my phone is ringing off the hook. You boys need to catch this snake.
That's what I told him.
We are doing everything possible. The snake that was set loose in our community is a vicious predator, and it cannot be caught on the cheap. It's going to take time. It might take time and a half. Golden time. And hazard pay, thank you.
Whoa. Our budget's too tight as it is.
This is a crisis of public safety, Don. It appears my colleague here is soft on snakes.
Are you kidding me? Nobody hates snakes more than I do.
Well, you sure have a funny way of showing it.
If anyone knows my history, he knows I'm tough on snakes.
That's right. As chairman, I move we allocate more money to snake eradication.
This isn't about money. Just make these people do their jobs.
I say we don't just allocate some money. We allocate all money needed.
I say on top of that, we get these boys another full-time animal control officer to help win my war on snakes.
Dale, get on your cleanest jumpsuit because you are going to apply for that job with County Animal Control.
An opening? But I don't have the chops to work with Tommy and Rollo.
Why do you like these guys so much? So far, all they've done is blame me and ask for money.
Well, I always blame you and ask for money. Maybe I could fit in.
Mr. Gribble.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous name, I know.
What makes you think you could be a snake hunter?
To be honest, I have no business even sitting here with you gentlemen. I am unqualified, uncertified, and untrained. I have no references, I am prone to nervousness, and when nervous, I vomit in my mouth.
Dale, you shouldn't be so hard on yourself. As a matter of fact, you're exactly what we're looking for.
Really? Are you sure?
Go on home, make love to your wife, and then come back here ready to be a hero.
But she's at work. I'll figure it out.
He's perfect.
That moron couldn't find a snake if he was wearing it for a necktie.
Kill you later. Oh, what the hell.
There's no reason for this panic. There's never been one instance of a snake jumping out of a toilet and biting someone. I even went on the web.
It's funny how much one little snake can change a man's life. My bathroom used to be where I went to find comfort and peace. Now it's the sum of all my fears.
Yeah, man, it's like I don't even have a dang old place to read my dang old newspaper no more, man.
Don't worry about a thing. Now that Dale Gribble, Animal Control Specialist, has joined what my wife, the media, has dubbed Team Snake Hunt, that snake is all but caught.
Whoa.
And best part of all, I'm working with my idols. It would be like Boomhauer working with Wilt Chamberlain, or Hank working with Dr. Propane, I'm assuming.
Just promise that you'll catch that snake soon. I get more looks and whispers than that bank teller who's in between genders.
Well, this has been a great first day. You guys have introduced me to Sudoku, and we came up with our theme song. Now, this might be the pedicure talking, but when are we gonna catch that snake?
Hey, whoa. If we rush into this, then the snake is one.
Huh.
Gentlemen, here are your beers and your banana splits. Enjoy. And by the way, your bill has been taken care of. Thank you, Team Snake Hunt!
Hey!
We begin with an Arlen snake alarm update.
Just turn the channel.
I hope you're proud of yourself, Hank. 'Cause of you, I gotta find some place besides a commode to do my business.
Huh? I didn't have anything to do with this snake. It was a gift to my son. See, it was my dog's birthday. No one has anything to worry about. The toilets are safe. Don't buy into this media frenzy.
Let's hear you say that sitting on a toilet, honey.
It was one of the few pleasures in my life, and you took it away.
For the shopping experience of a lifetime, drive up to the McMainer-Berry Mall. Snake-free since 1982.
Damn, waiting for this foam will be the death of me. You know the firemen have a self-frothing machine.
Yeah, and the cops have new headquarters and those matching ATVs. Why are we always at the bottom of the food chain?
Because they all have bond measures. You know how it works. Cops can't catch criminals unless bond measure C passes. Librarians will shut down the children's reading room if bond measure L doesn't pass. If Team Snake Hunt gets its own bond measure, we can have any cappuccino machine we want.
Hell yeah, bond measure S for snake. What do you say, brother?
I don't know anything about bond measures.
That's the beauty of it. Nobody does, but they all vote yes.
And once the bond measure passes, then we'll catch the snake?
You got it, buddy. Once bond measure S passes, that snake is toast.
I keep looking up at the sky and wondering if Josh is looking up at the same sky.
You'll feel better after you build a bear.
Hey, Hank Hill. Snake scandal devalue my property more than Doe Tree sunbathing on front lawn. It's true. I checked.
Dale, you'd better have a snake in that backpack.
Don't be ridiculous. How would I put a snake in my pack with all my sophisticated snake-finding equipment? Like my personal ionic air purifier, my anti-fog mirror and CD player, and my monogrammed flotation device.
What do you need with all that stuff?
Don't be embarrassed by your ignorance, Hank. You, as a citizen idiot, would have no idea how to catch a snake.
Dang it, Dale. I made you get that county job to make sure those guys did their job and caught that snake. Have you even looked down in the sewers?
We don't just willy-nilly go down in the sewers, Hank. It takes strategy, planning. In fact, Tommy and Rollo are in the snake control room as we speak, planning our next move.
The what? The snake control room? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's probably just the copy room.
The copy room? I don't think all the monitors, sensors, and tracking devices would fit in the copy room. I think the snake control room is more like the danger room from the X-Men.
So you've seen it?
Of course. I mean, I've been outside the door. I don't have clearance to... It's a lengthy review process. Huh.
Come on, Dale. We're gonna see what those giblet heads are really up to.
Guys, I know you said never to bother you when you're in the war room, but I need to talk to you about something. Guys? You were right, Hank. They're frauds. We're going into the sewer. Let's go kill a snake and a bond measure. These public sewers are labyrinthine. Since Tommy and Rollo never actually trained me, we could get lost down there. I'll become one of the mysterious sewer people. Over time, my memories of the English language will disappear, and I'll be forced to invent my own. Kubop kibble-booble. Skeeble!
Get moving, Dale.
Dear ex-idols, someone needs to catch that snake, and I guess it's going to be me. P.S. I signed for your executive dartboard from the Sharper Image. It's on the wall.
Holy crap, he's going in the sewer. That Boy Scout is going to crash our gravy train. We got to stop him.
We're actually inside Arlen's colon. It's kind of spooky down here. Do you think poop has ghosts?
Apparently, not everyone was afraid to use their toilets.
Look, it's a wheel from a child's tricycle. This is a place of terrible beauty.
Wait, did you hear something? Dale?
Wait a second, that was Rollo's voice. They're after us!
How'd they even know we were down here?
Probably the note I left. Come on, we've got to hurry up and catch that snake! The snake!
Quick, grab it!
Yeah! I got a hold of it! It's trying to wrap itself around me, but it didn't count on my strategy of me wrapping around it! I did it!
I'm not sure that's Bobby's snake.
Oh my God, it's not!
Oh, Lord in heaven above.
Don't worry, Hank. I've got 3 weeks of exterminating to catch up on. Where to begin? Eeny, meeny, miny, kill!
Dale!
Look at that vermin pit.
More like money pit. Dale, stop killing our money right now.
What the hell happened to you? You used to be reptile and rodent killing machines. Now you're practically veterinarians.
Hey, nobody gave a damn about us till the snake showed up, and no one will give a damn about us once it's gone.
That's why you kill? For appreciation? From people like him?
You know why you should do it? Because it's your job and you're getting a paycheck. Or how about you do it because right now, Dale's wife, Channel 84's Nancy Hicks Gribble, is on her way to the Animal Control Office. She's gonna expose what really goes on in that snake control room.
What do you want?
I want you to end this madness and publicly repudiate Bond Measure S.
There's Josh! Are you with me, brothers?
Good. Hey, if Bobby asks, we let Josh go on a farm.
And since my raison d'etre, i.e., the Burmese python has been eradicated, I hereby resign my position.
But what about future snake threats? Don't we need Bond Measure S to safeguard our children?
Yes, the children.
Bond Measure S is nothing more than an expensive government boondoggle that in no way will help us with our efforts in animal control.
With 1% of the precincts in, we are projecting that Bond Measure A, the clean air for our children to breathe bond measure, will pass 62% to 38%.
Oh, you hear that, little baby? You're going to be able to breathe.
As did Bond Measure F, the Children Are Our Future initiative with 67% of the vote.
Children really are our future, you know.
And in a stunning upset, Bond Measure S for a snake-free Arlen squeaked by with only 59% of the vote.
Tell me about the farm again, Dad.
Yeah, well, it's a really great place, I tell you what. Especially for a snake, you know. Lots of mice, I guess, that Josh ate.
That's Josh, all right. Tell me more.
Well, it's a good farm.
Everybody, I have a listing.
A listing?
Now, since the market is as tight as an Englishman's cricket shoes, it's only fair this assignment go to the employee I feel is most deserving. Me! Oh, and for the rest of you, if you're lucky enough to get a listing, well, you'll now get 2 weeks to sell it. And if you don't, it goes back to my top salesperson. Still me.
Sizemore Realty, this is Peggy Hill speaking, but you can call me your realtor.
Mashed potatoes and French fries? If it's bad news, Mom, just let me have it.
Let the starches flow like water. I have a listing.
Way to go, Peggy!
Well, all right, Peggy. That's a pretty big deal considering the rough housing market.
Yes, it is, but I only have 2 weeks to sell the house, or I will lose the listing and maybe my job. No, you enjoy those fries, Bobby, because I plan on staging the heck out of this house.
What's staging?
It's like a home makeover. I fill the house with flowers, candles, and nice furniture, so people won't have a chance to imagine how bad it's going to look with their crap in it.
I know what'll attract a big crowd. You could put in a Gap. People love the Gap.
The last hose you'll ever buy. I've had to buy it 3 times, and I'm buying it again. This is gonna be the one.
Oh, God, look who's here. That home inspector, Bud Ferguson.
Where? Where is he?
Bud Ferguson, pushing a shopping cart like a mere mortal.
That jerk killed 2 of our sales last month because the houses had structural problems. Like every house doesn't have those.
It's Ferguson's job to be tough, and he's damn good at it. Did you know he discovered faulty wiring at Bo Schute's house through 3 layers of drywall?
Of course we do. You fail a Ferguson inspection, everyone in Arlen knows.
Poor Shute was so humiliated, he had to move to a Dakota. His unsellable house still sits empty. Sad for him, sad for the house.
I will sell this house by 1 p.m. Your open house starts in an hour, so what do you say you jump in the car and go for a little spin around the state?
Even if I was physically capable of getting into an automobile, I ain't going nowhere with outsiders in the house. They'll steal our stuffs.
The open house was a disaster. That woman, she kept kissing her ferret on the mouth. I don't know who I felt worse for.
Oh, ugly people sure do ruin a lot. They've done studies with newborns, and if given the choice, babies would rather go to pretty strangers than their own ugly parents.
Well, obviously babies are not as stupid as they look. That's it. Nancy, that's what I need. Beautiful people. If I populate the open house with beautiful people, no one will notice the ugly ones. And who are the best-looking people in town? Well, librarians after they take off their glasses, and actors. I will go with the actors. Welcome, cast members of the 142 Taylor Avenue Open House. Right now, you are a random assortment of very good-looking actors. But by next weekend's open house, you will be a family.
Sounds great. I hate my real family.
So, Madam Director, what do you want us to do?
Well, why don't you act?
If you want us to act, we need a script. We're not improv people.
A script, right, Melrose? Which means I get to write one. I will write about how wonderful the house is. People will fall in love with it, and bingo, it's sold. I'm just gonna have to dig deep into my tortured soul to write this thing. I will call my mother. Frank, why don't you warm up the actors?
All right, everybody, let's warm up.
33 minutes to cut a lawn. That's a personal best.
Unique New York. Unique New York.
What the?
New York. Unique New York. Unique New York.
Hey, Dad! Check it out!
New York.
I'm an actor!
Peggy, this is crazy. Using actors to sell houses is a dumb idea.
Hank, my job is on the line. I have to sell that freak house, and I have 1 week to write a script and get it up on its feet before the open house. These actors are my only hope.
But, Peggy, the boy, he's swaying.
Hank, if God forbid you were desperate to keep your job and had to peddle propane in our living room, I would not object.
All right, fine. But please don't ever compare acting to propane again.
Connections. This play is about how this house has affected people's lives. Now, let's do the scene between Luann, her husband, and emotionally distant father, and how they connect in this mid-century kitchen with modern upgrades.
I know this is way uncool, but can we do my scenes first? I've got a mattress commercial this afternoon.
Oh, you got that? Good, good.
Okay, everybody. Let's do the scene in the walk-in closet / third bedroom. Okay, in this scene, Frank...
Peggy, I know writer's word is gold, but do I have to say this?
French doors?
Doors is fine. It's the other word.
Okay. I do not know what the French did to you, but I will work around them. Fine. Kitchen scene. Hustle!
Oh, God.
Stay where you are, Hank. The actors have to get used to working around the freaky people. Everybody, pretend Hank is a scary old man with an oxygen tank.
Girls, I've got good news and bad news. I'll start with the bad. Your mother is dead.
Mother!
But the good news is that her memory will live on in this house. Its sturdy frame just like hers, and large bay windows, like your mother's big blue eyes, that will never open again.
Dang it, Dale, I told you, the bed is off limits.
Don't sit on my bed. Don't try on my belt. You sure have a lot of rules, King Don't.
Knock it off, Dale. I got enough problems with these actors crawling all over my house, eating imaginary bananas when real ones are sitting right there in a bowl.
I don't know what I'd do if I had actors in my house. We'd probably play charades late into the night, then get drunk on sangria and practice our Oscar speeches.
I could rid you of your extremely attractive pests, Hank. I won't say when. I will say scorpions.
I'm not sure if it's the high ceilings or the recessed lighting, but this room makes me...
It's a miracle, my love.
Cut! Luann, you entered too early again. Bobby says, makes me want to dance. He dances, then you rush in. Come on, people. We have got 1 week to get this right, or I will lose my job. Action.
It's a miracle, my love. After 15 years, we are pregnant.
And I know exactly who's responsible. This house.
Chris, what are you doing here, interrupting my knitting group?
I know what you're doing here. Using actors to sell houses. Brilliant. You're making real estate history, Peggy, and I want to be a part of it. More specifically, I want a part in it.
I thought
He's not even hot.
Well, it wouldn't be fair to just throw you in. See, these are professional actors.
All love the womb, that they're first being bred, then give my tongue like leave to love my head.
Well, you're my boss.
Another guy. Great. There goes my chimney monologue.
Fine. I'll rewrite the freaking thing.
You guys are still up? It's 11:30.
Dad, Mom's been typing for 6 hours straight, except for that 15 minutes when she just started crying.
Hank, it is impossible to please all my actors. But I just did. Oh, forgot to save.
I was hoping you'd take the house back, and maybe your old dad, too.
I missed you so much, Dad. Hug me.
Where is Melrose?
I'm calling from the set.
On the phone? Wait, okay. I can handle this. You are on the phone because you're away at school. Melrose is away at college and is calling because she misses her family. No, her home. Frank, go with it.
I know you're trying to break the cycle, being the first one in the family to graduate college, but we miss you. And more importantly, the house misses you.
Did everyone feel that? It was real, and it was good.
I could even feel it here, Frank.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we might actually pull this off. At this rate, tomorrow's dress rehearsal is going to be fantastic. Now, everybody remember to bring friends so it feels like a real open house.
I love the theater. It's in me now.
Spencer, the talk.
Bobby, did you know I'm 35 years old and I spend my weekends in a sandwich costume just to make rent?
This is the story of a family. But it's not about the people in the family. Nay, it's a story about what keeps them together. This is the story of a house.
Good Lord.
They told me you died in the war.
I did. I saw the white light, God, the whole nine. But while there, I couldn't stop thinking about home. So I couldn't stay dead.
You can start the party. Cousin Joey has arrived. I didn't knock because I never do. Which is why doctors will never tell you that homesick is the worst kind of sick. And one day, I will honor this house by becoming the man she always knew I could be.
Brava, Peggy, brava! Again, this play idea, genius. I, however, have surpassed that genius and gone on to create a new level of genius by inviting a client to the show.
Oh, good. You are my target audience. Come on, how much did you love it?
It was great. So great, I made an offer on the house.
I don't understand. I sold you a house that you've never even seen?
No, Peggy, that would make you a witch. He made an offer on this house.
What? But this is my house. It's not for sale.
Even at $25K over asking price? With a full cash deposit?
Sold!
I can't believe you sold our house.
I know, and for a very good price. $25K over asking in a down market.
Would you open it, Dad? You know, autographs.
Has this family gone insane? That's it. Bobby, open your own dang soda. Peggy, we're not moving. End of story.
I am sorry, Hank. When I sold our house, I was drunk on the powerful elixir that is fame. But we cannot back out of this sale. It will destroy my reputation, which after tonight is off the freaking charts.
Well, that's just too bad. I'm not selling this house, Peggy.
But Hank, there would be a huge penalty if we back out. It could be $10,000.
I'm not paying anything. You have to get us out of this. End of discussion.
Okay, Hank. I will find a way to keep our house. Actors got us into this. Actors will get us out.
I do appreciate you letting me see the place during the day.
Psst, yo, your loan payment's L to the 8. If you don't cough up the Skrilla, you'll have to answer to the Jets.
Hey, I just moved in down the block, and I'm required by law to tell everybody I'm a sex offender.
Good Lord. Just ignore them. They're actors. Sir, I'm gonna level with you. This is all a big mistake. Our home is not for sale. I have no interest in selling the house where I raised my boy and my dog.
See now, this is exactly the kind of life I want.
No, this is my life, and you can't have it.
Kill the train, Bobby.
I'm gonna get some sleep. Unless you plan on selling the bed.
You will regret that, Dig, because I have figured out a way to get out of the sale and protect my reputation as super realtor. All we have to do is not pass the inspection.
There's no way this house will fail an inspection.
Sure it can, if we stage it to make it look damaged. And our inspector is Ferguson, so it will be easy to fail.
Ferguson? Your reputation can take the hit because there's no goddamn way I'm looking like a fool in front of the greatest inspector of our generation.
Hank, there isn't any other way. We can't afford the penalty.
Master Craftsman versus Master Inspector. I wonder if you'll fight to the death.
So, we're definitely not gonna be friends with Ferguson? Maybe we can be frenemies. A love-hate relationship's the next best thing.
I'm sorry, Bill. We're not going to be anything with Ferguson after I fail his inspection, and everyone in Arlen hears about it.
Problem remains, how will you fail? Your house is perfection.
Well, you got me. I've taken such good care of my home, I don't even know what a bad one looks like.
This beam's rotting, and over there you've got your termite damage, and look what I can do.
How is that even possible?
That's nothing compared to this.
Put some brown around the edges so it looks like it's progressed to phase 2. And Bobby, when your mom's done with the ladder, replace her air filter with, Mr. Dotrieves.
Dad, if it makes you feel better, I don't want to be an actor anymore.
Thank you, son. Look at this place. My whole life has been a lie.
Oh, I'm sorry, Hank. I just got carried away.
I'm gonna vomit.
Be strong, Hank. Remember, this is the only way to save our house. But if you need to, we could use an extra carpet stain in Bobby's room.
Doorbell doesn't work. It's not dangerous, but it is a violation. With all the home improvement shows these days, you'd think maintenance wouldn't be such an alien concept.
Oh, this is really horrible. I feel like your boxing manager and you've been beat up and I have to cut your eye with the razor so you can see.
If I were a joking man, I'd say here's the damage, but I'm not. I'm going to have to fail this house. It'd take a skilled craftsman 1,000 man-hours to fix it.
1,000 man-hours? That's a lot of money. Sorry, folks. I'm out.
Care to read my report, Mr. Hill?
No, I'll wait and read it with everyone else in town.
I'm thinking the master craftsman who destroyed this house should have no problem repairing it.
You're talking over my head here, sir. I'm just a bad homeowner.
Mr. Hill, only someone with incredible skills could make such a well-maintained home appear so damaged. I'm impressed.
This is a house of healing. Uncle Jeb, you don't need that oxygen tank to breathe in here.
Dinner is almost ready, Hank. Turkey chili. It sounded so crazy, I just had to try it.
Well, I'm just gonna make a quick call to my mom. I haven't checked in since yesterday.
Hello?
Greetings. My name is Prince Jabari. I live in Nigeria, and I need to use your bank account for a short while.
Hank? Is that you?
No, it's Prince Jabari.
Hank, if you need money, I can send you a check. I just got adorable ones. Covered bridges.
Okay, Mom, it is me. I'm just trying to make sure you're on your toes. There are people out there who would take advantage of someone like you.
You're sweet to worry, honey. Oh, I have news. I'm getting married.
Really? Well, that's great. I've always liked Gary. Any man who eats that much brisket can't be all bad.
Oh, not to Gary. Gary and I broke up weeks ago.
What? Why?
He got paranoid, Hank. He was always snooping around. That's how he found out about me and Chuck.
What? Who's Chuck?
We met a couple of months ago. The wedding is next weekend. Hope you can make it, honey. Bye.
Who's Chuck?
I don't understand what the heck is going on here. How could my mother be getting married? They just met.
Probably got her in trouble.
When you know, Hank. But sometimes you're wrong.
Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna give this Chuck the once-over as soon as I get to Arizona.
I wish I had someone to look after me when I get old. Maybe I'll just get a cat. Although, I hear they eat you after you die.
Well, lucky for you, the Japanese are developing robots. Sexy robots to care for the elderly. Thank God for that tiny, perverted, technologically advanced nation.
Well, we made it. A road trip west that stops before you hit California. Pretty good in my book.
111 degrees? Phoenix can't really be that hot, can it? Oh my God, it's like standing on the sun!
This city should not exist. It is a monument to man's arrogance.
Now, that must be Chuck's car. You can learn a lot about a guy from what he has lying on his seat.
No time, Hank. We are moments away from sunstroke and certain death. Go, go, go!
I picked up another safety bar for your bathroom, Mom. Last time I was here, I noticed a dead spot between the shower and the toilet.
I hardly think that's necessary.
Well, you're going to be living in this condo a long time. I want to make sure it's as safe as possible.
Sounds like pretty good advice, Tilly. I'd listen to your son. Chuck Garrison. I'm the lucky guy who tricked your mom into marrying me.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you two lovebirds, ready to start what's left of your lives together.
You must be Peggy, and that would make you Bobby.
Yes, sir.
Well, he's smooth, all right.
Come check out my new air ionizer. It was endorsed by Norman Schwarzkopf.
So, Chuck, what, if anything, do you do for a living, Chuck?
Well, I'm retired now, but I used to own a chain of hardware stores.
Used to, huh? Sounds like there's a story there.
No story. My son runs the business now. For a kid with only one thumb, he's doing okay for himself.
Grandma, is this you parasailing?
Yes, Chuck and I went to Mexico to celebrate his 70th birthday.
Parasailing? Is that the kind of daredevil stuff you're into, Chuck?
Actually, it was Tilly's idea.
The kettle's ready. I thought some tea would take the chill off.
None for me. I was thinking Chuck and I could take a little drive.
You know what I miss most about the hardware game? The nails. Galvanized, hand-cut, roofing. We had a nail for every mood.
Well, Chuck, I could spend all day talking about nails. I have. But I gotta ask you something. Why did you start dating my mom when she was still with Gary?
I feel terrible about that. I really do. But Tilly didn't tell me about Gary until after they broke up. Feels like it's cooling down a bit.
Sure does. Have you ever been indicted, Chuck?
Look, Hank, I know you just met me, but you have nothing to worry about. I love your mom, and I promise you, her happiness is the most important thing in the world to me.
Well, that's good to hear. You know what my favorite nail is, Chuck? The 3-penny fluted stainless steel. I don't know why. I don't know.
If this were a Hugh Grant movie, this is the moment when he would run in. If this were a Julia Roberts movie, this is the moment when she would run out.
Welcome. We are here today to witness and bless Matilda and Charles's union of marriage. Do you give this woman to be married to this man?
Well... yes, I do.
Congratulations, you two!
expecting thunderstorms in Phoenix. Hank, call your mom and remind her not to use the phone.
Well, luckily Chuck is around to take care of my mom now. I can stop worrying so much and just relax. What the heck?
Mom, Dad, there's a spaceship outside.
Is that Mom?
We sold our condos, Hank. We're going to spend our golden years zigzagging across the country. Woo!
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No! What's going on? You can't live in a trailer park, so you bring trailer park to you?
I dislike this RV as much as you do, Con, but it is my mom's.
Ah, the portrait completes itself. Granny rocking away in the driveway, tapping her toes to the fiddle and setting a spell? Why you hate me? Why?
Dang it, I never should have trusted that Chuck. I take my eye off the ball one time, and now my mom's living in a house that could get T-boned on the freeway.
I've often fantasized about the RV lifestyle. You live in a town until people grow tired of your anecdotes, then you pull out the chops and drive off.
At least the condo was safe and stationary. Who knows what kind of terrible things can happen to her on the open road.
You're right to be scared, Hank. RVs are a one-way ticket to meth addiction and KOA sites where the law has no meaning. Tilly is about to enter a world that she cannot change, but will change her.
Welcome to our home. Would you like the grand tour?
Not so grand. This place makes my old one-bedroom condo look like the Hearst Castle.
Not here, not now.
Well, I think it's surprisingly spacious. In fact, now that it's fully expanded, our driveway is completely unusable.
This thing's got everything. Look, a camera so you can see what's behind you.
Oh! Dinner's ready, everyone. Chuck, would you please say grace?
Sure thing. Thank you, God, for your bounty, which we are about to enjoy, and for protecting me and the other motorists from my wife's erratic driving. This RV is clearly too much car for her. We were all over the road. Amen.
Message received. Potatoes, Mr. Slowpoke?
I'd love some potatoes.
We need an excuse to leave. Blame computers. Old people do not understand computers.
I'm a defensive driver. You should try it sometime.
I like getting out of first gear. You should try that sometime.
Yep, potatoes.
This thing doesn't exactly stop on a dime, Tilly.
Wow, look at that. You're showing some emotion. I thought I'd married a piece of driftwood.
Emotion? Is that what led you to flip off that trucker? He chased us through 2 mesas.
So, is this a foot or a table I'm touching? I'm kicking it right now. Foot? Table? Must be table.
Chuck, it has been 2 weeks. Admit it. You need a prescription.
Not everyone's libido is the same.
I'm thinking about getting a mesh screen for my gutters. Where do you guys fall on that?
Hank, shh. I can't hear the fight over your annoying small talk.
Well, now we can drive to Hearst Castle.
Are you kidding? The Exxon Valdez here only gets 3 feet per gallon. We'll be lucky to make it to the nearest White Castle.
This is what happens when you base a relationship on fiery passion. I've heard.
Forget it. I'm going for a walk.
I was going to suggest a flying leap.
All right, this has gone too far. I gotta do something.
Sorry you had to see that, Hank.
Look, Chuck, I've kept my powder dry up until now, but I gotta tell you something. I think this RV was a mistake.
The perm I got in the 70s was a mistake. This was a disaster.
So, this wasn't your idea?
No, it was your mother's. Personally, I prefer living in something that doesn't require me to do a lot of quick math when I'm approaching a low bridge.
Mom never mentioned wanting an RV.
Your mom has something of a wild streak, Hank. It's part of why I fell for her. The parasailing, midnight swims at the condo, Uggs. I just wish Tilly and I could get our old life back.
Huh. Maybe you can. I put out some feelers at Strickland, and I think I've lined up a buyer for the RV. It always amazes me what a well-placed flyer can accomplish.
And I picked up some information about local condos for seniors.
Every unit has a spa tub. Maybe that'll help convince Tilly.
Convince me of what?
Well, we've been talking, Mom. We think it's best if you and Chuck move into another condo.
What? What about the RV?
Well, you'd, sell that. I can take care of everything.
And you decided all of this behind my back?
I'm sure the RV seemed like a good idea, but it's too dangerous.
Absolutely. Most accidental deaths occur either on the road or in the bathroom. Now, you've combined the two. It is a recipe for disaster.
And you're part of this?
I think it's for the best.
Well, I don't. And I'll thank you all to keep your noses out of my business. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to my RV.
Wait, Tilly. Honey!
Your pajamas and your weird pillow will be on the lawn.
It's not weird. It's memory foam.
Morning there, Chuck.
Hope you don't mind I'm making some eggs. I haven't known your mom long, but I know she can't stay mad when she's eating poached eggs.
Toast points. You are pitching some woo, Chuck Garrison.
I feel bad about last night. I just want to put this nonsense behind us.
What the heck?
She's gone.
Jackass.
No, officer. My mom isn't technically a runaway, but I still think the Amber Alert is the way to go here. Well, it's a dumb policy.
The woman is crazy. She could be anywhere by now.
I demand recompense. Stupid RV run over my container herb garden. Where I get mint for mojitos now?
I don't have time for this, Con. My mom's gone missing.
Ah!
This is exactly why I had a chip put in Nancy.
I'm worried about her out there. She thinks cruise control is like autopilot. She tried to make a cup of coffee, Hank.
I'm gonna try calling her again.
I'll have a tuna melt and some strawberry rhubarb pie. Oh, but bring the pie first.
I like you. You're a hot ticket. If you're heading out to see the wildflowers off Route 9, make sure you have four-wheel drive. The access road is bumpy.
Oh, yes. I've got 4 wheels.
Hot ticket.
Tilly talked about going to the Mark Twain Festival in Sulphur Springs. Maybe we should head in that direction.
Good idea. I just hope we find her before we get there. I do not want to get involved in that traffic. Hey, Dan, let's get going, man. You guys don't have to come.
Of course we're coming. We're the 3 amigos. And Bill. And Chuck, is it?
Dad, can I help look for Grandma, too?
Tomorrow is garbage day, Bobby. I need you here.
Hot dog.
Maybe Tilly stopped in here. She said something about this place having the best pies in East Texas.
Check it out. Couple of birds waiting to be plucked from a tree.
Yeah, man. Talk about them dang old low-hanging fruit, man.
This'll be fun to watch, just like an 80s spring break movie. Which one's gonna fall in love before they find out she's a prostitute?
Excuse me, we're looking for a woman around 70, probably paid with a check, had her own tea bag.
I remember her. She was a real live wire. No, wait. She was a hot ticket. The live wire's still here. She went to check out the bluebonnets in the ravine off Route 9.
What? She can't take an RV down there. Ah, dang it, we gotta hurry.
You like pie? I like pie.
Let's go, guys. Hey, man, I'm sorry, man, but dang on, go get on up without us, man. What?
Sorry, Hank. You knew our attention spans when you invited us.
You invited yourselves.
Who remembers? In fact, I forgot where we were even going.
Dumping inches of rain into the East Valley. Flash flood alerts for...
The map shows this road as a yellow dotted line. Dang it, RVs should stay on the solid lines.
That's nothing. On the way to your place, she dumped the RV septic over a bridge. The people on the ferry were not happy.
Mom has made some questionable decisions over the years, I tell you what. You know, she spent a summer unwittingly spying for the Chinese.
Looks like there's a storm up in the hills.
And all that water is gonna drain through the ravine. Mom could get caught in a flash flood. We gotta take a shortcut. God dang it. Okay, give her some gas and hit the winch. Nice and steady. You got it. We gotta find something heavier to connect the cable to.
You boys need some help?
Tilly!
Mom, you're okay.
What are you two doing out here?
We came to save you.
I'm fine, but I think a storm is coming. My knee is acting up.
We need to get out of here. Chuck, hook the cable to the back of the RV. Mom, I need you to pull us out.
Okay.
Go for it, Mom.
Well, that was something.
This is what I was talking about, Mom. The road is a dangerous place. It's too easy for someone like you to get into trouble out here.
I wasn't in trouble. You two boys are the ones who got yourselves stuck. I saved you.
Well, sure, this time. But you're gonna get into trouble out here eventually.
I know you think I'm an old lady, Hank, but I'm as sharp as I ever was.
I don't worry about you because you're old. I worry about you because you're an idiot.
What?
You make stupid decisions, Mom. You married Cotton. You started dating Chuck before you broke up with Gary. You sent your gold to some guy on TV. I'm sick of it.
Have you always felt this way?
Well, just maybe for the past 30 years or so.
Huh. You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I am an idiot. Who cares?
I do. When you make a mistake, I have to pick up the pieces.
No, you don't. I want to live on my own terms, Hank. I want to have fun while I can, let the pieces fall where they may. Some things will work out well, some won't. At least it won't be boring.
Well, what's boring about living a sensible life near emergency services? Can you try talking some sense into her?
The only thing I want, Hank, is to jump back in that RV, if your mom will have me.
We can be at the Mark Twain Festival by sunrise. Don't worry, Hank. I'll be okay.
I'll do my best to look after her, Hank.
Thanks, Chuck. You know, Mom has made a lot of mistakes, but you're not one of them. Wait, no, my truck! Idiots. Kids. Sir? What are you doing here in the morning?
I've been kicked out of Jug Store Cowboys, Hank. Banned for life. 10:35. Right about now, Trixie's reloading her bandoleros with lollipops.
I know those dancers meant a lot to you, sir, but there's more to life than gentlemen's clubs. Like work. Everyone would love to have you back in the saddle here at Strickland.
Work? Well, I don't really see it, but I'll give it a shot.
Do you think those guys will get mad if I run in and yell, "Stop the presses!" again?
Tell you what, Bobby, why don't you go make up a crime report? If it sounds believable, we'll print it.
Oh, I just spent a glorious day at the spa. It's like the manicurist was the sheriff and my cuticles were outlaws. She really cleaned up the town.
I'm on a deadline. What's another word for potato? Not tuber. I've already used that twice.
But the best part is, it didn't cost me a dime.
How's that?
I just flashed my Arlen bystander press pass and open sesame.
This thing we swipe to get into the parking lot? Bobby, how's this for a headline? Woman gets free stuff for having press pass. Boy also.
Now, before we get started, I'd like to welcome Mr. Strickland to our morning roundtable of new and ongoing projects. Okay. Now, last time Enrique proposed moving the barbecue mitts from accessories over to apparel. Let's kick it around.
I mean, you wear them, right?
But not as a fashion statement.
Both good points.
I think what Donna doesn't like is that it's my idea.
Actually...
Hang on, Donna. Mr. Strickland is trying to get a word in edgewise. I forgot how high emotions run at these meetings. You guys keep going. There's no time for nominations, so Donna, you're interim chair.
Oh, no.
Don't try and stop me. I'm going to Drugstore Cowboys and apologizing to Keith. At least I can look at some pretty girls while I eat crow. And then, I left my keys inside.
Sir, coming back to work was the right choice. Don't waver. Come on, let's go inside.
No! I hate work, Hank. It's so god-awful boring. How you don't kill yourself is beyond me.
Mr. Strickland, I want to show you how fun work can be. Please, just give it another chance. Hey, we could surprise the staff with ice cream. That's fun.
We sell ice cream all day long here at Frozen Cow.
Okay, then.
Hi, welcome to Frozen Cow. What's your name?
Hank. Strawberry for 6 adults, please.
We don't have strawberry. We do have the strawberry that broke the camel's back.
Okay, that sounds pretty close.
And what mix-ins do you want with that? You get 4.
Mix-ins? I just want the ice cream.
Sure, Hank. But if you don't want mix-ins, you're gonna have to wear this I Like Nude Ice Cream button. While you're looking them over, I'll get you signed up for a birthday club. Hank, what's your social?
How dare you?
There was a man who liked mix-ins and put them in his ice cream. M-I-X-I-N, M-I-X-I-N, and put them in his ice cream.
Buck?
Go, man, go. How's he gonna mix in all them Oreos? Here goes. That's how.
Sir, we need to get back to work. Sir?
M-I-X-I-N, M-I-X-I-N.
I fell down a flight of stairs this morning. That's about it from my end.
That's better than my day. I got hung up with Buck at that horrible new ice cream place.
You mean Frozen Cow Creamery? Their commercials say they make ice cream fun. Oh, we make ice cream fun. Oh, we make ice cream fun.
Dang it, Dale. Ice cream was already fun. What's with all these perfectly good businesses trying to cram extra fun into places it doesn't belong?
Yeah, man, it's like them dang Southwest Airlines, man. The dang old pilot get on there like a dang old night at the improv, man. They're gonna go fly in a dang old plane, man.
This is interesting, but I have to get dressed. I'm going to a party at Arlen Ford.
Now that's what I'm talking about, Bill. Those aren't real parties. Those are sales.
Sounds like someone didn't get invited.
Buck just called for you, honey. He's down at the Frozen Cow.
Again? He's just trading one vice for another.
All I know is he wants you to bring him some pants.
Hey, old top.
Here are your new pants, sir. I got the extremely relaxed fit.
Thanks, Hank. All my trousers seem to be wearing out at once.
I brought some paperwork.
Now, here's the deal. I can win a gift certificate by naming the new cherry ice cream. How'd you like, cherried alive? Too creepy?
Look at yourself, sitting here all day changing pants in public. There's a spoon stuck to your elbow. Do you even know that? You don't need this place or a strip club to be happy.
Yes, I do. I'm physically addicted to the good times.
I understand that. Sir, you have my word that if you come back to Strickland Propane, I will do everything in my power to prove to you that work can be fun.
Fun, huh?
Okay, our first order of business is a special hello to Mr. Strickland, who is with us.
I'll take it from here, Hank. Now, how do we make Strickland Propane fun? You know? You?
Sir, this sounds like new business. Ordinarily, we start with old business.
Here's the frozen cow operations manual, which I stole from that white kid with the dreadlocks. We gonna use this book to turn Strickland into the happiest propane dealer on earth. Here's the first number we're gonna learn. Joe Jack, let me hear your big pipes.
I've been working at the propanery
all the live long day.
Sir, I know I said that work could be fun, but...
Shut up, take the tenner, Hank. I can't hear you, Hank.
Can't you hear the nozzle whistling? Sorry, we don't sell 10, 20, and 30-gallon tanks anymore. Our new sizes are like it, love it, and don't come any closer. I'm insane for propane.
No, I'll take the big one, I guess.
All right. Someone's insane. Look out, someone's insane.
I got my eye on you, nutcase. Ain't this great, old top? Good times and laughs.
Yeah, but what about propane? That's what we're actually selling here.
That's the old way of thinking. What we're selling is a fun environment to buy propane in.
Well, how are we going to get all the work done with everyone cutting up all the time?
Oh, the work will get done all right. It'll be fun. You promised.
Are you sure they're gonna let us in for free just because you work for the paper?
Good point, Bobby. I will need to make them think I'm here on official business. Hello, Peggy Hill, Arlen bystander. Our readers want to know if a goat really could save a down-and-out football team.
$11.
Have you ever heard of freedom of the press? That means I don't pay.
Okay, $4 for the kid.
Pay the man, Bobby. I'm off to review some popcorn.
What happened to Boy also?
Sorry I'm late. Buck's making us have so much fun all day, there's no time to get to the actual work.
Well, I thought you wanted Buck to spend more time at the office.
Well, that was before he got all his priorities out of whack. Now I've got to learn juggling to entertain customers.
I can teach you the most essential fun skill of all, Hank. Throwing your voice. Who said that?
I did.
Well, are you behind that tree over there?
No, I'm in the garbage can.
Whoever you are, don't bother me while I sip my beer.
No.
Okay, that last time was me.
And remember, propane's not just a gas, it's a gas.
Hey, I can't breathe with this on.
I can't really swallow this thing, honey. That was just talk.
Just hang in there, guys. All this nonsense can't be good for business, and sooner or later, Mr. Strickland has to realize it. Well, at least that means it's closing time. Now we can finally get to inventory, maybe make it home in time for dinner.
What's everybody doing? I don't hear any laughing.
Well, we're all doing inventory, sir, and Joe Jack may be going to the urgent care.
I poked my tuck tube.
Inventory? That's boring. We can do that kind of stuff later. Right now, we should be playing putt-putt golf.
Golf? Sir, no, we really have...
What we have to do is build some team spirit. You said I could count on you, Hank. Well, I'm counting.
So the putt-putt golf is mandatory?
No, it's fundatory. And hey, after that, we can have a pizza party.
Pizza?
Ugh, I'm full. But I think we'd better review the whole dessert cart anyway.
My readers deserve nothing less. Bobby, I'll be right back. Incredibly expensive wine goes right through you.
Press!
And we didn't even make it back to the office because the dang pizza place had a karaoke machine. You never really notice that American Pie is 7 minutes long until your boss makes you sing it.
How was their pizza? Big choice of toppings? Dessert bar? Sounds like there's a story there for me around lunchtime.
You're lucky you can enjoy your work. Tomorrow I'm the official Strickland tickler. I might have to call in sick.
Hey, I don't look like a bunny. I look like a goat. This is about the barbecue mitts, isn't it?
Look, I know this has been tough, but Buck's going over receipts right now. He's still a businessman, and there hadn't been a customer in here all day. Once he sees we're losing money, he'll pull the plug on all this god-dang fun.
All right, attention, everyone. I just been going over our financials, and the news ain't good.
Ay, gracias, Madre de Dios.
It's great! In the first week of business, the new Fun Strickland made $300 more than the old, boring Strickland.
Business is up?
Yeah, and we're just starting. From now on, we won't be having fun. We'll be having super buffo fun.
Sir, we're all kind of exhausted.
Exhausted? Don't worry, because I got something for that. Besides, we got to do inventory tonight. And you know what's going to make that fun. Check your desk drawers and you're going to find out.
Pajamas?
Yeah! Hank was right all along. Dang if work can't be fun. We're going to have us an all-night slumber party.
I gotta bust out of here, Hank. You don't know this, but I've been locked up before.
You're not locked up. You're just kind of being held hostage. After the game's over, we'll get inventory done and get the heck out of here.
Popcorn's in the microwave. What word we on?
Pomegranate. And Joe Jack's narrowed it down to 3 definitions.
Pomegranate. What a cheerleader cheers with. A fruit with juicy seeds, or a sack of dirt you hit yourself on the head with. That one, I guess.
Joe Jack, you stink at dictionary. A pomegranate's a fruit boy fruit. A delicious fruit. That's your new nickname, Pomegranate.
Can we get to work? It's my husband's birthday for another 10 minutes. I just want to get home.
Enrique, you're not the wet blanket anymore. She is.
Hank! I can't take this anymore.
Just hold on, Enrique. This can't go on forever. Oh, God, he's got risk.
Look alive, Enrique. Kamchatka is calling Japan out.
Maybe that should be our cue to call it a night, sir. I'll just guesstimate the number of meat thermometers.
What's the matter with you people? Now, I try to make working in a crummy propanery fun, and, well, plainly I need to soak a bunch more wet blankets.
I won't wear the blanket again, honey. I swear I won't.
I hate it too, but you can't argue with Mr. Strickland. Not when business is up. I mean, look at this. We were up $40 on Monday, 80 on Tuesday, 60 Wednesday. It's always exact increments of $20. Wait a second. Donna, does Buck know the combination to the cash box?
Sure. Every time he'd go to Jug Store Cowboys, he'd help himself to some 20s.
That's why business is up. It's just because Buck isn't raiding the register and blowing the money at the strip bar. There's no reason to do any of this junk.
When he comes back, I say we throw a blanket over his head and do what feels right.
Sure, that might make us all feel better in the short term, but the moment he regains consciousness, we're right back where we started. Enrique, make sure Joe Jack doesn't kill Mr. Strickland while I'm gone. You gotta let Buck come back, Keith. He's your best customer.
Well, the girls are kind of thrown off. They're so used to Buck being in his usual seat, half the time they end up plopping down in an empty chair.
And if I'm not mistaken, your revenues are down by at least $300 a week.
Okay, if he crawled here on his hands and knees and begged forgiveness, I might consider taking him back.
Well, he won't do that now. Buck wanted to come here to apologize the very next day after his banishment, but I talked him out of it. I'm the one you should ban from jug stores, not Buck.
Then you're banished too! But that doesn't change anything with Buck.
Look, you guys need each other.
Well, it would sure be nice to hear Buck say that.
Huh.
Truth or dare, Enrique? Ever kill anyone?
No!
Darn, I thought you were gonna take the dare. I was gonna blindfold you and make you sniff the mystery foot. Strickland propane, it's a gas.
Sir, I'm over here at the Frozen Cow Creamery, and they've got a new fun activity I think you might want to steal.
No, I'm gonna go right now. Go run right over there. I'm gonna do it.
Make a run for it.
Is it a contest? Is it a new flavor?
We'll get to that. Hey, Troy, how about a mother load of very interesting?
I'm on it.
9:15. Isn't that when Trixie goes on?
Usually. I mean, sometimes Raven takes that shift. I don't know, sometimes they both,
Eat ice cream here at Frozen Cow. Merrily, 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 eat your ice cream now.
You smell that, Hank? Smells like them Swedish meatballs they serve at jug stores. You don't have a new Swedish meatball flavor, do you, boy? Of course not. I must be sleep deprived or something.
Maybe. Hey, could you break this 20 into, singles?
Huh?
For a tip?
Shouldn't we be getting back to the office?
Sir, I've got 20 singles for you. Now, do you want to put them back in the register at work? Or put them in the tip jar here so you can hear Troy sing some more? Or put them to use over at Jug Store Cowboys?
Joe Jack was working on some tongue twisters that were pretty nifty and God dang, I'm smelling meatballs. I want to go to my strip club.
Then do it, sir.
I can't. Fact is, I was a shade guilty of gluttony vis-a-vis Keith's buffet, but I can't apologize to him. I just can't.
You just did, Buck, and I accept.
I didn't apologize, you old humpback toad.
I got you. Well, this isn't an apology either, but I do like to defrost a tray of hors d'oeuvres for my best customer.
Well, why don't you two gentlemen continue this discussion of who's not apologizing in a more adult atmosphere?
I believe I know just the place, but I might be delayed a smidge getting back to the office. Hank, can I count on you to keep things on track at Strickland, you know, with the fun and such?
I guarantee it.
There's your pomegranate, honey.
You're right, Hank. This bonfire is fun.
Yep. And you know what's going to be even more fun? Getting back to work.
And Joseph Gribble is sacked for another loss.
Common name, no relation.
Come on, we're still in this game. Just 2 touchdowns, a couple of 2-point conversions, an onside kick, and we're just a field goal behind. Come on, let's make some noise.
Boo!
Go Arlen!
Go Arlen.
Oh, here come the cheerleaders. You think maybe they will do a real cheer just this once?
All right, ladies, let's go.
Whatever happened to cheerleaders actually cheering? Alice Bullard. She was the best cheer coach I have ever seen. And she was 98 years old. I wonder whatever happened to that woman.
You know, I remember my junior year in a game against Belton. I just didn't have it. But then our cheerleaders started their Be Aggressive cheer, and I was, and we won.
Hank, I'm going to do us all a favor. I am going to help that new cheerleading coach get her act together. I really did stay sweet. Peggy Hill, at your service.
Great. Grab a handle. This thing weighs a ton.
Oh, wow. I feel like I'm already making an impact. Now, how else can I help you get the cheerleaders on track?
On track? Does this look like the best of a coach who's not on track? FYI, we've had 2 wins at the Slim Fast Invitational and 1 at Tampax.
Yes, very impressive. But I have noticed that the cheerleaders are not really spending any time backing the football team.
The cheer squad doesn't get trophies for how good the football team does. We get them for motion and dance, basket tosses, jumps, and attitude. You know, cheerleading has changed since your day. Wait, you never had a day, did you? You weren't a cheerleader.
No, but only because people who thought they knew me, but clearly did not, would not let me.
Welcome aboard. Oh, and that mat has to go all the way over there.
So Peggy's gonna help coach the cheerleaders at Landry. She says they're gonna do real cheers.
Good, but what we need to do is get rid of Principal Moss. Maybe I should put bourbon in his thermos and try to knock him off the wagon.
Don't worry, he can't hide behind improved test scores forever.
Hank, dinner!
Excuse me, fellas. I've got to go have dinner with a cheerleader.
Why does everything good happen to Hank?
Cheerleaders. Why does everybody think they're so special? I could be covering the debate tournament finals right now.
Let's do a cheer!
Your mom's a cheerleader?
Come on! Go,
Wow,
Longhorns!
I thought that was just more of her big talk. Maybe she really did see Dan Rather at the mall.
Okay, girls, who's ready to make some noise? Right. Our first lesson will be how to make some noise.
I don't have time for this. I need a new top of the pyramid. We just lost our lightest girl to homeschooling.
Problem understood and solved. But how? Connie, how would you like to be the top of the pyramid?
Huh?
And...
Whoa!
Nice hang time. You want to be a cheerleader?
Me? Are you kidding?
Hey, smart girl from my algebra class. Why are you dressed like a cheerleader?
Because I, am a cheerleader.
Cool. Well, you want to come to a sleepover? We're gonna sit around and make fun of everybody.
Cheer 1, this is cheer 2. If you can hear me, give me a Y. Oh, you could not look any cuter if you were dangling a kitten.
It's amazing. I put on this outfit and it's like, what's the opposite of invisible? I've never had to know. Thank you, Mrs. Hill.
Okay, girls, who's ready to turn this mother out? MC Hammer is. Get in formation.
Or we could get the crowd into the game. How about a cheer? Go Longhorns!
Peggy, the last thing we need is for our cheerleaders to be distracted by the game. What I do need is for you to find my purse.
Find your purse?
Yes. Oh, and go tell Karen Smelko I said hi. She's on the 4th row up, not counting the 1st row.
I will get the purse, but I am undecided on the grading.
Sorry I'm late. Took longer than I thought to wash the eggs off my car.
Sorry I'm late. It took longer than I thought to egg Moss's car.
Hey, Peggy, shouldn't you be down there spelling things with your arms?
No, Hank, I have a different job. Karen Smelko?
Arlen has the ball, 4th and goal, and they're going for it.
They haven't converted a 4th down all season. They're going to need the crowd behind them.
Okay, let's take a break. We've got our 80s mega mix coming up.
Where are they going? They're braiding each other's hair? That does it. Arlen! Fight! Push that ball with all your might. Come on! Let's help our boys before it's too late. Arlen! Arlen! Fight, fight, fight!
Push that ball with all your might!
Arlen! Arlen! Fight, fight, fight!
You heard them. Let's push that ball with all your might.
Hey, Hank, your wife just reminded me of why I love football.
Winning!
See, Moss? We need more of that and less of this.
And because of you and your chanting, Francine just nailed a standing backflip that no one saw.
That was something, Peggy. Look, how would you like to replace Joe Reed as a cheerleading coach?
Me? Well, Excuse me one moment.
Peggy, you know we're supposed to keep this channel open for uniform emergencies.
Sorry, I just wanted you to give Karen Smelko a message from me. Principal Moss just made me the new cheerleading coach.
What?
Attention, ladies!
Where's Jorita?
It is not important where she is. What is important is why she is not here.
Why is she not here?
Because she did not understand the role of a cheerleader. To get the fans fired up, to bring the crowd into the game, to give our team the extra edge that can turn a narrow defeat into a certain victory.
Do we still get to wear our uniforms to school on Fridays?
Yes!
Oh, okay.
Arlen! Arlen! Fight, fight, fight! Push that ball with all your might!
What ball is she talking about?
Do the two-point conversion cheer!
Hey there, Coach! What you gonna do? Are you gonna kick or go for two?
Perhaps I didn't set that up properly. We would do that cheer after we've scored, but only when it would be advantageous for us to get 2 points. Once again from the top.
Hey there, Coach!
Well, this is all going to hell.
I can't have bored kids in an assembly. It's asking for trouble. I'm gonna cue the band.
Oh, no! No, not the band! Okay, I can't save the cougar for the finale. Misty, put this on and chase your tail like an idiot.
It won't fit.
Yes, it will. It'll fit. Come on, it's for the team.
Yeah! Kill that cougar!
Yeah, choke it. Quick, everybody, beat the crap out of Misty.
Yeah, kick its butt, Connie!
Ladies, I have learned something today. People like violence. From now on, we will demoralize their teams by systematically moxecuting their mascots.
Everyone, take a knife.
Is it stab and stab?
No, it's stab and a stab, okay? Let's have a run-through. Misty, get in the cougar costume.
The costume smells like a butt, and it's really more of a job for an ugly girl.
I'll do it.
Hi there, we won't float. We'll stab the cougar in the throat. And when at last the cougar's dead, we'll make him see red, 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 red.
I am slain. I'm so cold.
No hats in the lunchroom, Dooley. Take it off.
I'll die in these horns.
Hey, Peggy! Why didn't you sit with us today?
Oh, sweet Jesus. The cool table.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jorita. pull up the stepladder.
You know, Joe Rita, I could use some help.
You want me to find your purse?
I want you to be my assistant.
I'd love to.
So, Peggy, give us the scoop. What have you got planned for the Yellow Jackets this weekend?
Well, we have this Yellow Jacket costume, and we're gonna put someone in it, and we're gonna stab it.
That's it? Another stabbing?
Hey, maybe doing the same thing over and over again will be our thing. It won't be boring, no, it'll be comforting.
Ladies, we have a problem. Knife play is just not enough anymore. Ideas. Yellow Jacket, go.
We could rip open its thorax and stuff it with its own abdomen?
Bobby, how's your death rattle? Great. Now, who do we play after that?
The Boswell Bears.
Okay. Now, how do you make a bear suffer?
Tie it up and torture its young.
There's no mascot we can't torture. Okay, Joe Rita, who's next?
The tornadoes? How are you going to kill a tornado?
Shoot it.
Good news. Because of all the school spirit, game attendance is up.
I know. The ushers cannot keep up with the after-game garbage.
Yeah, but none of this will mean anything unless we beat McManorberry at homecoming. Peggy, I'm giving you the halftime show.
It will be my finest hour. Now, who is McManorberry? Oh, the Fighting Irish. Fighting, fly, flying, fly on the wall.
Maybe the other part, the Irish. That's gotta be fertile territory.
Irish, fly-rish. Oh, no, don't force it. Let it come to you, Peggy.
People have made fun of the Irish in the past. Maybe you can build on their work. You know, my husband keeps several ethnic joke books in the bathroom. I'll find something good.
Longhorns, Longhorns!
And that's the end of the first half with the Longhorns leading 31-2.
Well, the playoffs are a lock. Peggy says the halftime show is going to be high school caliber.
Okay, girls, this is it. Misty, grab the rainbow. Everyone else, get out your shillelaghs. Beating sticks. Where's Joe Rita? The buckets of blood are in her car. All right, go, go.
I'm so glad you could make it, Mr. Flannery, Mr. Finnerty, Mrs. O'Brien Diaz.
And now, if you'll direct your attention to the 50-yard line for a special presentation by the Longhorn cheerleaders.
Here, use my binoculars. I brought enough for everybody.
Top of the morning to you, Ireland. I'm Irish. I hope I don't die from a wee bit of the consumption.
Sorry, Fighting Irishman, but your jig is up.
What the heck's going on?
Are they ever coming out of there? I bet they're trying to keep the quarterback from crying.
My legs have fallen asleep. Oh, hi.
Okay, we are in their heads. Right now, they are in there wishing they joined the tennis team.
Peggy, the Fighting Irish ain't coming out.
Oh, my God. We have cheered them into submission.
Actually, they're protesting the game.
What? Why?
Because what you did to that leprechaun. Peggy, they're saying you committed a hate crime.
Oh, there goes me liver.
I can't believe the school board is thinking about taking our win away.
As long as we stand firm, we've got nothing to worry about.
Now, I can take a joke as well as the next person, but Peggy Hill has gone too far. What she did on that field is no different than what the British have been doing to our brothers in Ulster for the last 800 years. The forced labor, the seizure of property, the stifling and oppression of our precious mother tongue. Longath Bethair, a Clemenair.
I have no idea what he just said, but I do know that McManerberry refused to play. They forfeited the game.
And after the game, someone called me Pat in the parking lot. It is my name, but they had no way of knowing that.
This ain't good, Moss. They're gonna take away our win. Do something.
Now, hold on. It'd be a shame to take this win away from our boys just because of Peggy. That would be blaming the victim.
What? You were all behind me when it was the Cougars and the Bears and the Mudhawks. It would have been disrespectful of me not to bludgeon the Irishman.
Peggy, shush.
Whatever the board decides, I want you to know I am proud of you. And maybe I did get caught up in my own popularity and lose my focus, because it's really not about torture or beatings or maiming per se. It's about backing your team and inspiring them to victory.
Good news, Peggy. They let us keep our W. We're going to the playoffs.
Woohoo! The big dance. Well, don't worry. My team is ready.
Sorry, Peggy. I might have to ask you to stop using words like team and my. I'm putting Joe Rita back in charge.
What? Joe Rita?
Now, you can keep teaching Spanish, but we're going to have to keep an eye out in case you decide to go after those people.
This is crazy. The only thing I hate is watching dance routines while our team loses another game.
Peggy, why don't you show these girls how to lose gracefully?
I will not. And if I go, the cheerleaders will go in a V formation right behind me. Right, girls?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Hill, but we like being cheerleaders a lot.
We feel so bad.
You too, Connie?
I can't go back. I'm sorry.
We'll need you to turn in your vest, for future coaches named Peggy.
Peggy, me and the boy have worked up a little something here. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who should the Longhorns appreciate?
Mom! Mom! Mom!
I got great seats.
I told you I'm not going to the game. After all I did, nobody stood up and said, I know Peggy Hill, and she's no hate monger. They all just cut and ran. Even Connie.
Well, you know who didn't turn their back on you, Peggy? The team. Dang it, this is the big game. What happens when the other side yells, "We've got spirit"? Yes, we do. We've got spirit. How about you? Well, Peggy, how about you?
Sorry, Mrs. Hill. Principal Moss gave me strict orders not to let you in.
What? That's ridiculous.
Stay out of this, sir. Our beef's not with you.
And the cheerleaders seem to be doing another human pyramid. Oh, the Arlen quarterback gets leveled.
Come on, girls. I'm only seeing Freak. I want to see Super Freak.
Set, Blue 32, hike!
Connie, focus.
This is the playoffs, for God's sakes.
My bullhorn, what are you doing?
Someone has to light a fire under this crowd.
Connie, get back in formation this instant, or you can say goodbye to the uniform and a guaranteed 7 candid photos in the yearbook.
This season's been some kind of roller coaster, folks. We've had losing streaks, then we've had winning streaks.
Wait, Hank, do you hear that? I taught Connie that cheer.
Seems like there's a rally going on in the Landry stand. The fans are going nuts and Cribble's running downfield. Unbelievable!
No time to eat. I have to get this Valentine done so I can mail it by tomorrow.
Well, at least eat the butter, Bobby. It's loaded with vitamin A.
What's this, Bobby? Have a girlfriend? Happy Valentine's Day, Joseph? Love, Bobby? Hey, hot stuff? Bobby, you can't give this to Joseph.
Why not? He is hot stuff. You should see him skateboard.
Bobby, if you give a Valentine to a 6th grade boy, girls are going to think you're sensitive. And something like that can follow you the rest of your life. Now, here's a candy for Joseph. It says, "Hey, you're okay." And we'll just put this card over here for now.
Wait, I can use that. Who's your Valentine, Luann?
Nay, since Buckley said he's going to forget Valentine's Day again, I finally made myself realize that to love yourself, that's the greatest love of all. Isn't that right, Aunt Peggy?
No.
No, that's not really true at all, in fact.
Love between two people is the greatest thing that there is. At least that's true of Uncle Hank and I. Would you like to hear the story of how we first realized we were meant to be together?
I'm listening.
Well, our first Valentine's Day, we weren't even in the same room, but I have to say, it may have been our most romantic. My school, West Arlen, was playing Hank's school, Arlen High. Hank and I had been dating about 6 months, and things were really heating up.
Miss Platter, hello.
Well, hello to you, Mr. Hill.
Take it easy on our girls, okay?
I certainly will not.
You know, Valentine's is coming up.
Yeah, one of the girls had mentioned that on the bus ride.
Yeah, some of the other guys, you know, their girlfriends are making them dinner.
Oh.
So
you...
yeah, I was thinking maybe you could be making me dinner.
Yeah, I could. That's a great idea. I could make you dinner. All right.
Yeah. All right, I'll see you later.
Hon, this is so cute. Your first big meal. It must... Peggy, you are not trying to make... That's right. Beef Wellington. Cherry pie? Why not just build him a rocket ship? Mom, would you stop it? He is my boyfriend. It is my dinner. I will cook it. But Peggy, if Hank discovers you cannot even bake, it is all over. You think I can't see that? Do not say can't. You will not use contractions in this house. Phone call for you, dear. Your eyebrows look very nice. Hello.
Hi, Peggy. I'm really sorry, but I pulled some tendons in my back and I can't come over for dinner.
You can't?
Oh, don't cry, Peggy. I'm sorry I ruined your Valentine's Day.
You didn't. I mean, I'm just so glad you're okay.
But I'm not okay.
Uh-huh.
I bet I'm missing a great dinner, huh?
I made beef Wellington.
Really? Is that steak?
Yes, sir. And I made a cherry pie. And a blueberry pie.
Wow, Peggy, I love both those pies. Hey, hold one of them up to the phone so I can smell it.
I'm holding one up to the phone right now. Oh, it's hot.
Oh, yeah. I'm just imagining eating it. Mmm. So tasty.
And the soup I made is good, too. Cream of beef Wellington.
My favorite.
Oh, you dropped a little on your chin.
Uh-huh.
I dabbed it with a napkin.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, you got a little on your earlobe. I'll get it.
I'm just a big, clumsy guy.
2 weeks later, when his back healed, we were engaged to be engaged.
You know, if I hadn't hurt my back that day, I would have known she couldn't cook. And then I would have been forced to not marry this little gal.
So I guess what they say is true. There is somebody out there for everybody.
Huh? No, I don't think that follows at all, Luann.
Nope, not for everybody.
Oh.
Oh, guess what else? I'm going to see that old school today. I'm subbing for the record keeper.
The old high school, huh? Boy, I haven't been there since, the season ended, I guess, almost, 2 months ago. Yep, 2 months.
Got a package for you, Bobby.
Happy Valentine's Day. Love, your secret admirer. P.S. Expect me Valentine's night? Whoa.
Who could it be? The only girl he ever talked to is Connie.
Oh, no. Hey, it could be Carrie Strug. At least, I hope it's Carrie Strug.
Code 12, tardiness. Code 16, not following directions. Code 40, following directions too closely. You don't see that much.
Oh, this takes me back. Rhonda Culpepper. I went to school with her.
Oh, did you know she was a code 42?
No. I just thought she'd gotten fat for a semester. Hey, I think we know this character.
Now, Becky, we are not paid to snoop.
All right, then. Hank Hill, permanent record file, 5402.
Give me that freaking file.
4th grade, kicked out of chorus for refusing to sing Where Have All the Flowers Gone?
9th grade, told debate team to, quote, shut the hell up.
12th grade, absent for 2 weeks starting on Valentine's Day.
Yep, Hank hurt his back that week. It's one of our favorite stories.
Oh, Peggy, you don't have to lie to me. So he had mono. It was 20 years ago.
Mono?
The kissing disease. You two must have been very busy that Valentine's Day.
Becky, I never had mono in my entire life.
Ooh.
Hey, Hank, did you ever wonder what it'd be like to drink beer standing over there?
Curiosity killed the cat, Dale.
Hello, my husband. I was just thinking about some of your high school football days.
Well, good. That's a good thing to be thinking about.
You know, like when you hurt your back and you were out for a few weeks?
Oh, yeah. I took a pretty big hit, I tell you what.
You know, a funny thing happened today. I took a look in your permanent record, and it says you had mono those 2 weeks. How did you get mono, Hank?
Well, I happened to share a soda with a guy on the team one day. It was the 70s, you know.
That's funny. You know, on the way out of the building, I stopped by the school nurse's office. She did not mention that you could get mono that way.
Well, I wouldn't put too much stock in what that woman said, if you know what I mean.
Oh. Well, I wasn't aware of that. For a moment there, I thought, well, never mind what I thought.
She's on the trail. She's going to find out.
No, she's not. Unless you let something slip.
I don't let things slip, Hank. I place information.
Normally, I'd share these chocolates with you all. It's just that these came from my secret admirer, so they're kind of special.
You know what's funny? We were just talking about Carrie Strug like 2 days ago, remember? And I get this Valentine. It's probably from Carrie Strug.
Why do you think she's so great? So she does gymnastics, so what? Let's see her play violin. Besides, she's in her 30s. They don't tell you that.
You're missing the point, Connie. She had a broken leg, and she just kept going.
I think Connie likes you.
Well, you see, once one girl likes you, it's like having a ring on your finger.
Beck, when you were entering the records for Hank's senior class, did you notice anyone else on the football team with mono?
Oh, hon, you just can't get it out of your head, can you?
Oh, I know it seems silly. I'm afraid I can't.
Well, neither could I. I already did the search. There weren't any other football players with mono, unless a girl named Amy Edlin was on the team.
Who? So the whore played well with others, did she? This girl could have been drinking a soda, and she set it down next to a football player, and Hank assumed it belonged to said player, and...
That's it, Peggy. You just take that lie and wrap it around yourself like a warm blanket.
Well, I don't know it's a lie. Yet. I looked up Amy Edlin in the phone book, and by posing as a college-bound telemarketer, I found out where she works. And I'm going to visit her today, and I am going to get to the truth.
You are making a big mistake, Shug. The truth is like sunlight. People used to think it was good for you.
What do you want to get her? Something romantic and frilly, like the wife of a magician would wear.
It's compulsory that you be my Valentine.
Hello?
Care to try a sausage?
Oh, no. Wife won't forgive me if I spoil my dinner.
Is she here? I don't see her.
Well, maybe just this once.
Care to try a sausage?
No, thank you. What I'm here for does not fit on a toothpick, and it certainly is not made of ostrich meat. It is called the truth.
All right. There is some turkey in it.
Yes, I assume that. Let me put this another way. I want to talk about what, if anything, happened between you and a boy named Hank Hill in February about 20 years ago. Does that ring a bell?
Who are you?
I am a lot of things. I am a mother, I am a teacher, and I am a wife with some questions that desperately need to be answered. They call me Peggy Hill.
It was a few weeks before Valentine's, and my boyfriend had just broken up with me. I guess I just had something to prove. It could have been anybody. Oh no! Can somebody help me? My bells are caught in my bike chain.
Don't struggle, you'll only make it worse.
I just feel so helpless. Ever since my boyfriend was killed in the jungles of Vietnam.
Oh, darn. I'm so sorry about your loss. You're very brave to bicycle in the state you're in.
Thank you. You've helped me so much. Mwah.
What? No, I have a girlfriend.
Is she here? I don't see her.
Yeah, but no.
Come here.
Stop. Don't.
So
Stop.
sweet.
Oh. Oh.
So that's the story. Here, this coupon won't take away the pain, but it will take 30 cents off your next purchase of sausage light, and our new deli-style pastrami.
Well, thank you for telling me the truth about my husband. You have really eased my mind.
Peggy, it was over 20 years ago.
No, sir. It was just yesterday that we told Luann the story of how your bad back saved our relationship. Do you remember? And that means you have been lying every single day since high school. That is thousands and thousands of lies.
Okay, it's true. I did lie.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it feels great to get that off my chest. Give me a hug. I've never felt closer to you.
Back off, mister. I do not feel close to you.
Peggy, you gotta understand, I was 17 years old. I'd spent most of my teenage years working on my offense. I had no defense.
Well, why didn't you just tell me? I would have forgiven you, Hank. I mean, I made out with plenty of guys behind your back.
What?
Well, of course, I did not. But now you know how it feels.
So we're even?
Oh, no, we are not. Hank, I can forgive the kissing. I can even forgive the lie. But there's one thing I cannot forgive. Our marriage was built on a wonderful little romantic story. Hank, in my opinion, it was the second greatest story ever told. But now we have no story. All we have is a big side of beef and 3 broken ribs. You break it, you buy it. That's pink and white for you.
So here's the plan. When my secret admirer comes to the door, you say hello, offer her a drink, compliment her dress, or leotard.
Oh, you are so lucky that somebody loves you, Bobby. Right now, I'd give anything just to have someone say, Happy Valentine's Day, Luann.
Aw, Luann, have you heard a word I said?
Morning, Peggy. What'd you do to your hair?
Nothing. That's exactly it. Nothing.
Huh.
Bye, Mom. I'm off to school.
Bye, sweetie. I love you, baby.
I guess I'll be leaving too, hon.
Whatever.
Love you.
Right.
Huh.
Hey, I didn't know Peggy's brother was in town. No!
There's so many little things that women do that you just sort of take for granted. And now Peggy's stopped doing all of them. It's like she's just some mopey gal with big feet who lives in my house.
You gotta do something that sweeps her off those big feet, Hank. Toss a little woo at her, see what sticks.
I don't know. I used up all my good material winning Peggy over the first time.
Tell you what, put that whipped cream on that the plastic wrap.
Maybe you can steal something from a movie, like Lethal Weapon. Man, those two guys loved each other.
Yeah, I'll tell you something I saw in the movie one time. See, this pig got loose in this couple's house, and they chased it around until they fell on top of each other, and they were laughing and giggling and loving.
Peggy, come out here a minute, would you? Oops, oh my gosh, you're about to step in that rain puddle. That gives me an idea. Now you may pass unsoiled, mademoiselle.
Isn't that the jacket that I made for you?
You
said that gang stole that jacket because it was the wrong color.
Huh.
If your lies were dollars, I would have $100,000 by now, and I would live off the interest, Hank. I'd still have to keep my job, but things would be a lot easier.
Guess who?
You have gasoline on your hands?
Yeah, I was cleaning tar off the driveway.
My eyes are burning.
Hey, now that you're splashing, let's have a splash fight.
Stop it! What is wrong with you?
Hey, where are you going? It's fun.
What the heck?
It's a little pig in the house. Oh, this is crazy. It's fun, like in that movie. Let's chase it together. I'll grab it and you snatch the bow. It'll be romantic. Come on, it's pig chasing.
Mom, Dad, there's a pig in the house.
Oh, Peggy, I'm trying to be romantic here. I just wanted to make things right again.
For that, you would need a time machine. And all you have is a pig. You can't just make up a romantic story for us. The great ones just happen naturally. And right now, neither of us knows if one will ever happen again.
But Peggy... Oh! My back.
Congratulations, Hank. You just ruined one of my favorite movies.
When's your date gonna get here? How should I know? I don't even know for sure who she is, or if her leg is fully healed. Where should we hide? In the closet. And don't play with the dry cleaning bag. You could suffocate. Hey, where's Connie? She want to see this. I thought she'd be here.
Bobby, your secret admirer is here.
Grandma?
Happy Valentine's Day, boo-boo.
No!
Your grandmother loves you.
You cannot believe what Hank has put me through. I have never seen a more pathetic series of unromantic, childish stunts.
Oh, Shug.
First, he thinks flowers are going to make everything better.
They just don't Typical
get it.
flowers.
Never. Then he actually drank a whole bottle of champagne out of one of my pumps. My charcoal pads filtered out most of the alcohol, but he still got tipsy enough to sing a Chuck Mangione song.
Do-do-do, do-do-do-do. That one?
It is our song. Then he lets a rented pig go in my house, and he tries to get me to chase it.
Just like in that famous movie, right?
Uh-huh. And he ends up flat on his back in bed on Valentine's Day, just like in high school.
You know, you could write that story down, put Fabio on the cover, and sell it at the airport.
That is one of the sweetest stories.
Nancy, could I borrow your cell phone for a moment?
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Hill. This is Miss Platter.
Oh. Well, good evening, Ms. Platter. To what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
Well, I'm calling to let you know that your dinner is ready.
And, what did you make for dinner?
Well, I thought about it, and I decided to make you beef Wellington.
Beef Wellington, huh? How'd it turn out this time?
Well, I'd have to say it's pretty perfect.
Of course it is. That's your specialty.
That's right. And I baked you a cherry pie with a golden brown crust.
Boy, I tell you what, Peggy, that's my favorite. Mm-hmm.
Q-bag.
Q-bod.
Oh, man, let's look at that damn mogmo.
I'm not even going to give this animal the satisfaction of trying to read it. That's just what he wants.
One day you're living in paradise, next day it's a crime-ridden slum.
Society's going to hell in a handbasket. I blame the media blamers.
And one more thing, people. K107 is sponsoring this year's science fair, which will now be known as Rock the Science. The winner gets to present their findings to Easy Ed and the Chicken Boy.
Dude, you want to be my partner for the science fair? I found a dead bird in my backyard we could probably do something with.
Thanks, Joseph, but I'd like to increase my chances of winning and decrease my chances of working. Hey, Connie, want to be my science partner?
That'd be great! I've got about 50 awesome ideas. 57 if we're allowed to use radium. I'll email them to you tonight.
Why are you trying to get back together with her?
What? I'm not. It's just a science project. It's not like we're in a play together.
Dude, she might be thinking something else. When she walked out of that room, she looked back at you.
I think you've been reading too many of your dad's romance novels.
Why else would the smartest girl in class want to work with you? You made sun tea for last year's science project.
Uh-oh.
Damn vandal. This'll probably take us hours between the joking around and the horseplay.
And the beer runs.
Look, we're all upset, but this guy hasn't licked me yet.
This is gonna be cool.
Here we go. This is the best day ever.
Yeah.
Now it's fast.
You missed a spot.
I did? Nah, man, it just like that old shadow, man.
I gotta let her down easy. Normally, I'd start with a joke, but that's how she fell for me in the first place.
You know what might soften the blow? Tell her I've always been into her. And that I always stare at her not because I'm creepy, but because I'm deep.
I'll do what I can. Hey, partner! Oh. Connie? Whoa. I knew you weren't wearing slutty lipstick.
Huh?
I just got flipped by this girl who looked kind of like you, but she was dressed like a teenager.
Ugh, that's Tid Powell, my cousin from L.A. She's sleeping in my room.
L.A.? She was so in my face I thought New York, but L.A. is even better.
Hey, ain't you the fat kid who jumped me?
Yes, I am, Bobby Hill. So, Tid Powell, how long you gonna be here on the Third Coast?
Till I ain't.
She's here for the rest of the semester. Not that anyone asked me. And while you're here, stop attacking people. This isn't L.A. where anything goes, where it's cool to take me to Knott's Berry Farm and totally ditch me.
Whoa, sorry, I didn't know I was smacking down your boyfriend.
Boyfriend?
I'm not. We're just science partners. Nothing more.
Peace.
Catch you later. Catch you later's still a cool phrase, isn't it? I mean, have you ever used it?
No.
Okay, phew.
Everybody, we have a new student, Tid Powell. Now, I know there are a number of ways we can make fun of her name, like Kung Pao, or I suppose Tid Poo, so let's have none of that. So, do you enjoy exploring the mysterious world of science?
Do you?
Yes?
Did you see how she turned it around on him?
Okay, Tid Powell will need a partner for the science fair. I assume Joseph is available.
I don't want Tid Powell. I want Connie. You want Tid Powell.
That whole family is hot.
We could do something with photosynthesis, but that's not very sexy. And of course, mitochondrial cell swapping has been done to death.
Connie, I think we should switch partners.
What? You asked me to be your partner and now you're blowing me off? Great. Fine. You and Joseph have fun. So what's it gonna be? Paper airplanes? How a rock works?
Actually, I want to work with Tid Pal.
But she's just a stuck-up wise-ass who wears too much makeup. And the real reason her parents made her leave LA is because her grades are slipping. That's right, slipping.
So she's not book smart. She gets an A in cool.
Hi, science partner. You want to see my dead bird?
Man, I hate it here. I just want to come home.
Too soon, Q-Bag. Know what I'm saying? The Alvera Street Queen's still going off about that kilo you stole. Yo, just stay away, yo.
Yeah, maybe I should give back what I took from them.
Where you gonna cop that much meth? You don't know any dealers down there.
I guess I'll have to cook it up myself. I just gotta get a hold of the equipment.
You better be careful, girl. People probably got their eye on you.
No sweat. I can con one of these inbred hicks to do my dirty work for me.
Hi.
Hold on. Yo, Cleo, that hot dude from next door is here. Call you back.
Will you be my science fair partner?
Science partners, huh? Sounds cool.
All right. I mean, sub.
See? I was right. It's Q-Bag. There's the Q, and that's clearly bag.
Gentlemen, I believe I've solved our graffiti problem. We build a protective razor wire top fence around our existing fence.
Dang it, Dale. That's genius.
Indeed. I will use a salami to simulate what this stuff will do to a vandal's arm. We need a real arm. Bill?
Hey, Tid Pal. I've been, jamming on some science fair ideas. I've got some notions involving goggles and some kind of beaker. Why don't we get together tonight for a brainstorming session? See where it takes us.
Don't worry about it. I already got an idea.
Awesome. I'll pick you up at 7. Luann, you're the hippest person I know. I need to take Tid Pal someplace that's not boring. You know, sophisticated, but close enough that I can ride my bike.
Okay. You know what's exciting? That place where you bet on which chicken is madder.
I could not help overhearing, and I cannot help making some suggestions. Here's what to do. The Pioneer Women's Museum.
Mom, I'm looking for cool, not lame.
Lame? Well, maybe, if you think it's lame to spend an evening with costumes and artifacts used by our foremothers.
I bet you thought we were too hick to have sushi in Arlen. And a year ago, you would have been right.
Salmon's almost defrosted, so it'll be just a sec. Your fries are ready, though.
Yo, man, this tuna's from a can.
That's how I got it, Carl. Maybe we should go roller skating. My mother clipped a coupon for me. Oh no! They're after us! This is crap, isn't it?
Crappiest.
Ooh, I don't think you're supposed to touch the women.
Got bugs?
I think the cow wants to milk Grandma.
You know what we should do for our project? Find out how boys like Bobby could possibly be interested in some street trash like Tid Pal.
You know, if you're tired, you could crash here.
Oh, Joseph, I really don't want to get into this again.
Joseph, don't forget to do the yawn and stretch.
Hey, check this out.
You're the one doing that? My dad keeps having to sandblast, restain, and lacquer it off.
He's the one doing that?
You've got to understand. He doesn't even approve of bumper stickers.
Yeah, but you're cooler than that, aren't ya?
Give me that can. Check it out, girl. I'm representing.
Q-bag.
Painterer.
You, inside now. Dang it, Bobby. Your mother and I took our wedding photos in front of that fence.
Man, I'm just keeping it real, dog. You'd never make it in L.A.
I hope I never make it to L.A.
I could make it in L.A. I just have very fair skin. My dermatologist says it would be a death sentence.
What's that? I'm sorry, Mom. I couldn't hear you over the crickets and banjos.
Mister, if you think you're in a small town now, you're about to be mayor of your room for a few months. I tell you what. And stay away from that Tid Powell. Don't think I can't tell the difference between her and Connie, because I can.
I swear to your father, I keep you out of trouble. And now you get mixed up with Bobby Hill. What is it with you beautiful Asian girls and that stupid redneck boy? Why so self-destructive? Low self-esteem?
Long distance.
You use calling card? Of course not.
Yo. Yeah, the stuff will be ready by next week. I just gotta sell it, then book it back to Cali. I'll bring you a little extra for your birthday.
Aww.
Clear your calendars, open cockpit biplane fans. This weekend is the dedication of Arlen Airfield's new windsock.
Yo, Tid Powell, my dad said I couldn't see you, and I just said, chill, Hank. You don't tell me what...
Close the door!
Oh, crap! Did my dad see me? Whoa, my dad said that you're a bad influence, and here you got half our science fair project done. What are we making?
It's a candy machine.
All right! Hard candy, chewy candy, sticky candy, gummy candy.
Just candy.
Interesting. Interesting. So what's the filling? Caramel, nougat, nuts, jelly?
You ready to help me?
Anything, partner.
Yo, your dad works at a propane place, right? Yeah, I'm gonna need like 4 tanks.
I don't know. As soon as I ask him, he'll want to know what it's for, and when your name comes up, no go.
Then don't ask him.
But... Sometimes I overthink.
Can you believe the sass coming out of his mouth? And now it's on my fence.
Oh, come on, Hank. He's just trying to impress a girl. Remember how when we were first dating, you used to run up and down escalators?
Well, at least he was using paint.
This is your dad's job? This place stinks.
Yeah, you think that's bad? You should get a whiff of his overalls. Most of his customers pay him in manure.
We're gonna need 2 more tanks.
But these were the only little ones outside.
So get some from inside. You've already jacked his keychain. What's the biggie?
Oh.
Just gonna grab a soda, fellas. Okay, boys, here men, I'm ready to go.
Morning, Joe Jack. Morning, Enrique. Morning, darling. Oh, my God. Mr. Strickland, we've been robbed.
No, it all got spent on coffee yesterday. Honest.
What the hell is going on in this town? First kids are spray painting fences, now someone is stealing propane. I can understand wanting propane so bad you could steal it, but to actually go through with it? What kind of sicko would do that? Well, the propane is under my watch, so it's coming out of my pay.
I was thinking maybe we can sell our first batch of candy and use the money to repay my dad. Also, I was thinking we could call them Bobby Ruths.
Forget that. I need you to jack us some cough syrup, yo. You know, to finish our project.
More stealing? Yeah, we got heavy into that in the 6th grade. It's kind of played out. Now we're into asking our parents for the money and explaining what it's for. Yeah, that's what's cool now.
Come on, Q Bob.
I got $5. We can go buy a bottle of children's cherry.
Man, you are so weak.
I'll meet you here before the science fair. I mean the science phys-air.
Check out this machine we made. It picks up radio signals.
It's an incubator, Joseph. I had the radio on in my room while I was making it.
Then does music just...
So, Bobby, where's your cool girlfriend?
She'll be here, don't you worry about that. Mom, the science fair's today. I need some cough syrup.
Are you trying to play sick? Because I will have a thermometer in you before you can sit down.
No, I want to go to school and win that science fair. And when I come home, the only thing I'm putting on Dad's fence is a blue ribbon. Or a Chicken Boy t-shirt. I don't remember what the prizes were.
I'll be honest with you. I'm a little uncomfortable with buying such a large quantity of Zoom from a 13-year-old girl.
Please, mister, can I just get the deposit? I'm late for a Girl Scout meeting.
Don't you cross me, little girl.
Just made my deal. It'll be enough to pay back the Alvera Street Queens and fly back to Cali first class. Your punk ass picking me up at the airport?
Aye.
Great, thanks.
This is lemon. You brought it here? God, you are one dumbass pig farmer.
What are you yelling at me for? I'm the one here rocking the science. Now, if you're ready to make some candy, hand me that brake fluid.
What's that cop doing here?
Oh, that's Mike Soto's dad. He's one of the judges. He was a substitute science teacher last year while he was on suspension from the force.
Yo, I got 2 priors.
But if you leave, you won't get any credit.
It's all yours, man.
Fine. More A's for me.
I think somebody already did your project. Oh, yeah, it's right over there. The vending machine.
That the best dig you got? Maybe you need to invent a trash-talking machine. Oh, I hope this candy tastes better than it smells. Oh, it's got to. It smells like cat pee.
Ammonia? Cough syrup? Drain cleaner? Bobby, you're not making candy. Didn't you watch that MTV special with Andy Dick? You're making methamphetamine. You know, crystal meth, ice, crank.
Big deal, I made a crank machine. I'll just change the sign to how a crank is made. Now quit blocking me from the judges.
It's drugs, Bobby. The kind you go to jail for.
Oh, God. I swear I didn't know. She set me up. I'm just a clod-hopping pig farmer who is too dumb to listen. You were so right about her.
Yep.
Connie, please, think. You gotta help me.
Hey, you wanted excitement. You got it.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
The compression generated by the air pump can launch the potato with enough force to go through a man's skull at 100 yards.
candy. Oh, Bobby, this is a refreshing change from Emily's Can Mice Swim project. Turns out they can, but not for long. Let me try a piece.
No. The experiment is a failure. I'll take the F, sir.
Oh, it's like rock candy. You know who has a sweet tooth? Officer Soto. Chad?
No, you can't. It's bad. It's too sweet. You'll get diarrhea. I sneezed in it.
What the heck is wrong with you?
It was an accident. Prove it wasn't, yo.
I'm the last uncle you got. You'll screw up here. We ship you back to Grandma in Laos.
The fatty tuna smells a little funny, but it all smells kind of funny to me.
Would you look at us, chilling in a hip new sushi place right here in Arlen? Who needs L.A.?
So this is chicken tempura, huh? It's pretty good.
Try it with the gravy, Hank. It's,
Don't worry, got though.
Something smells good. It's the menu. Ha! Even the menu smells good at rattlesnakes.
Luann, what did I tell you about...
Hey, Peggy, if I get the chicken fried chicken and you get the chicken fried steak, we can...
Just a moment. There is something that I must take care of.
I do so know enough not to put a salad-sized fork in the spoon bin.
Well, that fork didn't just walk along and hop in there by herself, did she now?
No, she couldn't have.
Excuse me, ma'am. Why are you calling my niece a liar?
Luann knows we have a way of doing things here at Rattlesnakes. She also knows the consequences of not following that way.
You will not use threats with her.
And you will not tell me how to talk to my supervisees.
And you have just lost yourself a waitress. She quits.
Well, now, wait a minute. I wasn't gonna fire her.
It's too late for your apologies now, isn't it? Luann, pick up your clothes and 3 onion loaves. We are going home.
You know, I probably wouldn't have lost my rattlesnakes job if you hadn't said anything.
Exactly, but I won't be around forever to do everything for you. You have to learn to help yourself.
How did it help me to lose my job?
It will leave you open for new opportunities, such as the one that I am about to present to you. The Learning Annex is offering a class on the joy of entrepreneuring. I signed you up.
It would be really nice if sometimes you could ask me when you make decisions about my life.
You're right. Would you like to go at 7 or at 9?
7.
I'm sorry, that won't work for me.
A lot of you think of Trip Larson as the Hog King of Arlen, but he wasn't born with that crown on his head. He's an entrepreneur, an innovator, and an inventor responsible for edibilizing 2 new parts of the pig.
Thank you. My great-grandfather started Larson Pork Products with little more than 3 pigs and a killing hammer. Today, I'm proud to say, we kill more pigs than, well, pig hepatitis. There's no secret to success, really. You have to have a passion for whatever you do, whether it's processing pigs or sheep or cattle into food and food products.
What's a food product?
It's like food, but cheaper.
Young lady, you had a question?
Well,
Yes. I find that I am too busy succeeding to keep track of all of my ideas. So, I keep them in a file.
Well, actually, that's more of a comment than a question.
Well, thank you. I think so, too.
Well, hello. How'd you like my lecture? Did you enjoy it? I mean, did you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed having you at my lecture?
I really like the part where you were excited about what you do. That's what I'm trying to find. A career I'm passionate about, like waitressing at a steakhouse. Oh.
You know, you have that special, I don't know, unspoiled quality, and something tells me I think you'd do pretty darn well in pork. How'd you like to interview for a position with Larson Pork Products?
Well, I did work with pork chops in my last job. But to be honest, sometimes I dropped a couple.
Well, see, that's the beauty of pork. It rinses off clean.
Ice cream? Hey, what are you celebrating?
Trip Larson has scheduled an interview with Luann.
I get to go to his house.
I don't see why he has to see her at his house. You think he could be interested in something more than an interview?
The pork industry is famously informal. That's how these things are done.
Luann, sometimes men aren't interested in what they say they're interested in. To put it bluntly, they're more interested in something else.
Oh, you mean sex?
No. Yes.
I'm here for my interview, Mr. Larson.
I am also here for her interview.
Luann, let's go ballooning. Peggy, why don't you read my autobiography?
It's all so beautiful. You can see for miles.
Yeah, 3.7 miles. You can see up to around 8 miles if you try this monocular. It's Austrian. They make the best monocular. Something wrong?
It's just that, well, you know so much and I know so little. I hope that doesn't make you think I'm stupid.
You are not stupid. You're ignorant.
What? No, you can't tell.
It's a compliment. That just means you haven't had the chance to learn all the wrong things.
Oh. No one's ever told me that before.
Well, maybe that's because no one has ever realized how ignorant you truly are.
What are you doing? That is not a proper way to interview!
Whose house are we gonna be TPing this year?
Probably mine again.
So how'd it go?
Mr. Trip Larson is the most wonderful man in the whole world.
Well, he gave you a job, huh? What position?
Oh, I'm his girlfriend.
Well, I knew this guy was no good, but braiding your hair? From the back, your head looks like a horse's ass.
Well, Trip likes my hair in braids. He says they make me look smart.
Luann, honey, it's not that we don't like your hair in braids, which we don't. It's that we don't like Trip. He's old enough to be your father, and he's treating you like a child.
Stop worrying, Aunt Peggy. I'm going to eat my salad after my steak. Trip says that's the French way.
So I can have my dessert first, then my steak, and then, if I have room, my salad.
Salad after steak? I hate to say this twice in one meal, but horse's ass.
Hey!
Hello. We were in the neighborhood and thought you might like some of my Brown Betty. We can also discuss my Luann.
Hey, that's a good idea. Sounds fun. How'd you like to watch some football bloopers while I finish my set? You know, they send us advertisers some stuff that, well, you'll see it nowhere else.
I could take a look.
Hank, remember what we're here for.
But this is private bloopers. Hey, do you have the snowman who caught fire at the Vikings game?
Do I? I've got 3 different snowmen catching fire.
There he goes.
How's it going? Did Blanca set you up all right?
I would like to talk about Luann before we have to make a blooper reel out of her life.
Well, we just want to make sure Luann isn't getting into any trouble. She is our only niece.
Hank, Luann is lucky to have somebody like you looking out for her.
Will you look at that?
Yeah, that's the J5. It's a little project I've been working on for quite some time now. In terms of time to processing weight, meat yield, weanability, she's pretty much the perfect pig.
Looks like you could eat it with a spoon.
Just give me 5 years and you will.
Oh, just like a baby. Look at her, Peggy. Remind you of someone when he was little?
Hank, how would you like to ride in a hot air balloon? Hey, I don't have to tell you it's powered by propane.
Well, that's one of the 8 uses of propane I haven't experienced firsthand.
Oh, dear Lord.
Peggy, I feel like Neil Armstrong up here. I can see everybody's gutters, and they look great.
Mrs. Hill, I'm a guy who makes his own rules. You play by them, everybody wins. Try to call your own game, not so terrific.
Whoa!
Well, let me tell you something. You might be rich, but all the money in the world cannot buy you the most precious gift of all, my respect. The man willfully endangered your life just to make a point, Hank.
Try to see it from his point of view. He was trying to control the balloon, and you kept talking to him.
I was right there. He was pulling and yanking that cord and trying to jerk you out of there with every last fiber of his being and then some.
Aunt Peggy, Chip believes that no one ever solved anything with a run-on sentence.
What? How dare you? You do not come into my house and correct my grammar unless your name happens to be Strunk or what, is it?
I'm just trying to help you improve yourself, Aunt Peggy.
This'll cook up nice, Hank. How much did it cost you, huh? $100?
Hank, the man is crazy. That headless pig is a threat.
No, it's a gift. From Trip Larson. And it's to you. I guess somebody owes Trip an apology.
There is a large dead animal on my lawn.
Look, let's be reasonable about this. I work in propane, so I give away propane. Trip Larson works with pork. So that's why he gave us this fella here.
No, you're bruising the rinds.
That's it. Luann, I have decided that your boyfriend is crazy. Now, do you want to break up with him, or should I?
Now just stop it. Stop telling me what to do. I am a proud, ignorant woman, and no one is going to change that.
Now, that is the stupidest thing I ever heard anyone say.
You wiped your eyes on my tie. That's okay. It's an amazing fabric.
Thanks, Trip. I feel better. I'm going to go home now and think of something mean to do to Aunt Peggy, okay?
Luann, you are home. I took the liberty of having your belongings meat trucked out here. Forgive me if they smell delicious. Luann, dear, this will be your room.
It's so beautiful. Oh, I don't see any of my clothes.
Well, that's because I had them shredded. Plant mulch. Gardening tip. Synthetics make wonderful ground cover.
But, no, see, I need stuff to wear to dinner.
Not a problem.
Oh! But they're all the same.
Nothing is exactly the same. Everything has a small flaw or imperfection. Drives me mad.
Trip! Trip? Is that you? Trip? Are you there?
Back off, girl. Don't be messing with Papa's lady now, you hear? Are you all right, dearest?
Why is there a pig in the house?
Oh, don't tell me you're jealous.
I might have grown up poor, but I never knew anyone who kept a pig in the house.
Well, that's because they weren't equipped for it. The floor in there is Brazilian rosewood, super hard, super high quality stuff. And I had it finished with 4 coats of polyurethane. Not that it needs it. The J5's hose are soft as bedroom slippers. Schnallen! Go back to bed, honey. I'll have Blanca bring you up a warm glass of milk, okay? Okay. Finish it all. Oh, good, you're up.
My head is bleeding.
Your head hasn't been harmed. It's been improved. I took the liberty of dyeing it while you were asleep these last 14 hours.
Well, why? I don't want red hair.
You don't like it? Okay. Well, we can always shave it off and wait for it to regrow.
No!
Good. Then it's settled.
Blanca, I'm going all the way downstairs to practice my harp, like Mr. Larson wanted me to. It's me.
Except for the teeth. But that can be taken care of.
Are you trying to turn me into her?
This is the Larson Pork Products girl my grandfather created 50 years ago. Her picture graced the walls of my nursery. Mother never really paid me much attention, but she was always there.
I'm very sorry about your mother, and now I'm going home.
Please don't go. I've spent so many years trying to find you. Look at her. The Larson Pork Products woman is as comfortable dining with kings as she is slaughtering pigs. I never thought I'd meet someone as perfect as the woman in that picture. And then I saw you at the Learning Annex.
I guess, I'm just so alone here. I get scared.
I understand. And I mean to fix all that. With a big Halloween party to show the world just how happy we are.
Can I dress up as a pirate?
A woman as a pirate? Well, that's just crazy. I know just what you wear. This.
Hey, it's an invitation. Larson Pork Products and the Dance Theater of Arlen invite you to a Halloween gala. Sounds like a blast.
Well, I know Luann doesn't want to see me, but I am a Silver Slipper donor to the Dance Theater of Arlen, and those people still owe me an umbrella.
Oh, great. It's Luann. I'll bet she can tell us where the bathroom is.
Is that all you care about? The bathroom? What about Luann?
I can't enjoy a party until I know where the bathroom is. You knew that when you married me.
Hi, Aunt Peggy, Uncle Hank. I'm really glad you could come.
You look nice, Luann.
I know, Chip told me. I'm the Larson Pork Products girl.
You see, Peggy, I could have come as the Strickland propane guy instead of renting this getup.
Mister is ready for you now.
Oh, this is Blanca. She's my best friend here. Trip! Trip!
I'm here, dearest. Luann, you've never looked more beautiful. And I've never felt more alive. I never thought this day would come when I would have everything I've ever wanted within my grasp.
Is that an engagement ring?
Wait, Luann. I want everything to be perfect. Luann, will you do me the great honor of marrying him?
Him?
Javier, the time has come.
That's the man in the ad!
Life is a series of compromises.
Chip, I'm kind of confused. What is happening here?
Don't you see? We can have it all. We can be the family in the picture. You, him, and me.
What? What?
Luann, wait! Luann! Where did Luann go?
That's for me to know and you to find out. And me to find out too, because I don't know.
Luann!
Luann!
Luann, wait! I can explain everything.
No. You're sick. I'm calling the police.
Luann, you're not thinking clearly.
I'm here, Luann. I'll take care of everything. Oops.
This is perfect! Now we can become Larson Pork Products together! Luann, trust me, this is for the best! We agreed that I would do the thing for both of us!
I never agreed to be a Larson Pork Product.
Luann, I thought you loved me!
Trip!
Move the left lever! Now!
Let me do it!
Mama, Papa, I'm coming home. Oh my God. I can suddenly think clearly. The voices have left my head. What am I doing in a pig costume? Uh-oh.
At least Trip seemed happy. And now he's in a better place.
Honey, Trip had a mental breakdown and is now a sausage. That's not a better place. But you handled the situation very well.
I did, didn't I?
You saved yourself by thinking for yourself.
I did, didn't I?
You are your own woman.
I am. So really, it's a happy ending.
Happy enough.
Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between green hills and a sparkling river, there lived a young girl named Mira. Mira was known throughout the village for her skill in weaving. She could make the softest blankets, the most colorful scarves, and the warmest sweaters. People would come from far and wide to buy her beautiful fabrics. Despite her talent, Mira was very humble and always eager to help others. Mira lived in a small cottage with her grandmother, who had taught her everything she knew about weaving. Her grandmother was old and wise, with a kind heart and a deep love for Mira. They lived a simple but happy life, working together at the loom, spinning yarn, and creating beautiful things. One winter night, as Mira and her grandmother sat by the fire, there came a knock at the door. Mira opened it to find a tired-looking old woman standing on the doorstep. She was shivering from the cold, her clothes were ragged, and her eyes were filled with sadness. "Please, may I come in?" the old woman asked. "I have been traveling for days and have nowhere to rest." Mira's heart filled with compassion. She welcomed the old woman into their warm cottage, offered her a seat by the fire, and gave her some hot soup. The old woman thanked Mira and her grandmother for their kindness and soon fell asleep by the fire. The next morning, when the old woman awoke, she smiled at Mira. "You have a kind heart, my dear," she said. "I am not just a poor traveler. I am a fairy in disguise, testing the kindness of those I meet. As a reward for your generosity, I will give you a gift." The old woman reached into her bag and pulled out a small golden spindle. It glittered in the morning light, and Mira could hardly believe her eyes. "This is a magic spindle," said the fairy. "Whatever you spin with it will turn into gold. Use it wisely, and it will bring you great fortune and happiness." Before Mira could thank her, the fairy disappeared in a swirl of golden light. Mira stood holding the spindle, amazed by what had just happened. The magic of the golden spindle. Mira was eager to see if the spindle truly had magic. She took some of the wool from her basket, placed it on the spindle, and began to spin. To her astonishment, the wool turned into a fine golden thread as it passed through her fingers. It was so beautiful and shiny, like sunlight captured in a string. Over the next few days, Mira spun more and more golden thread. She wove it into cloth that shimmered like the morning sun. When she took the golden cloth to the market, everyone was amazed. People from all over the village, and even from distant towns, came to buy the golden fabric. Mira and her grandmother soon had enough money to live comfortably and help others in the village who were less fortunate. Mira didn't let the sudden wealth change her. She continued to be kind and generous, using her fortune to improve the lives of her neighbors. She helped fix the roof of the school, bought food for those who were hungry, and shared her beautiful fabrics with everyone. The village flourished, and everyone was happy. The king's greed. News of Mira's golden cloth spread far and wide until it reached the ears of King Harland, who ruled the land. King Harland was a greedy and vain man who loved riches more than anything else. He had heard rumors of a magical golden cloth and decided he must have it for himself. One day, a group of the king's guards arrived at Mira's cottage. "The king commands you to come to the castle," they said. "He wishes to see the maker of the golden cloth." Mira was nervous but agreed to go with the guards. She took her golden spindle with her, hoping to show the king that her intentions were good and that she meant no harm. When Mira arrived at the castle, she was led to the throne room, where King Harland sat surrounded by piles of gold and jewels. He looked at Mira with greedy eyes. "So, you are the weaver who makes the golden cloth," the king said. "I want you to spin gold for me. You will stay here in the castle and spin as much gold as I desire. If you refuse, you and your grandmother will be thrown into the dungeon." Mira was frightened but knew she had no choice. She agreed to the king's demands and was taken to a small room with a spinning wheel and piles of wool. She began to spin, and the wool turned into golden thread just as it had before. The king was delighted and demanded more and more gold each day. A friend in the castle. Mira worked tirelessly, but she missed her grandmother and her simple life in the village. One day, as she was spinning, a little mouse scurried into her room. It had bright, beady eyes and seemed curious about the golden thread. Mira smiled and offered the mouse a piece of bread. "Hello, little friend," she said. "I wish you could help me. I'm so lonely and tired." To her surprise, the mouse spoke. "Do not be afraid, dear Mira," said the mouse. "I am your friend, and I will help you. I am not an ordinary mouse but a servant of the fairy who gave you the spindle. She has sent me to watch over you." Mira was overjoyed to have a friend. Each day, as she spun the golden thread, the mouse would bring her news from the outside world. It told her how the villagers missed her and how her grandmother worried about her. Knowing that she was not alone gave Mira the strength to continue. The king's greed grows. King Harland's greed knew no bounds. The more gold Mira spun, the more he wanted. He filled his treasury with golden cloth, and his palace gleamed with riches. But still, it was not enough. One day, the king stormed into Mira's room, his face red with anger. "You must spin faster," he demanded. "I want all the gold in the world. I will be the richest king ever." Mira was exhausted and felt she could spin no more. But the mouse whispered in her ear,